Okay, here. Which one next? This is gonna be Marble Hornets Rosswood. We're also gonna be watching the entire thing from the start. So, the entire thing. Or Vita Carnis. If you guys are unfamiliar with what Marble Hornets Rosswood is, it's a continuation slash reimagining slash alternative universe from the original Marble Hornets. It's about 5 episodes long, probably about an hour. And it's very self-contained. It has a lot to do with Slenderman. It's 2 paranormal investigators and like going out and doing stuff. And then Vita Carnis, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Damn, Vita Carnis is cleaning up. Okay. It is cleaning up. So I'm gonna go take a quick break. I don't know how long Vita Carnis is. I think it's about the same length as the one we just watched. So we'll get through it. We'll have a good time. I won't pause too much. Vita Carnis, it is then. Vita Carnis is shorter. It's not the like 9-hour like Marble Hornets. It's like a new series. Okay. It looks like Vita Carnis won by a lot. I've never seen this one. I am unspoiled on it 1,000,000,000%. So I hope that it's a really exciting one. Welcome back. Thank you. I'm very excited for this. I haven't seen this one before. It's time for meat. Okay, well, enjoy your meat, but make sure that you're okay because, oh no, this is from, oh, this might be a reference to what we're about to, Michael's also in here. If I forget that Michael's in here, he's going to give me a panic attack. Because I've started to watch these in the dark. Alright, Vita Carnis. Get ready. You just triggered me? There's more where that came from, baby. Boom. Huh? Shower attack? Wait, what? Your shower attack comment scared me. I was in the shower right then. You were watching the stream while you showered? Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for showering. Did we ever find out the one Chad that refused to shower? I want to send them cheeky soap. I remember. What if I want to be stinky? But you'll feel happier if you feel clean. I'm often a very sweaty, anxious person, too. Like, I recently got advice from someone and I was like, oh, they're so nice. But it was like, I was very nervous, anxious, sweaty just because I had been so traumatized going outside. So, like, I recently got some good help with that. But I was, at one point, the sweaty, disgusting neat. I guess I still am, but I'm very, very, very clean in my own home. And now I'm very, very, very clean outside. Do you want to know how? Baby powder. Baby powder. Don't use the talcum kind, that'll give you cancer. The other kind of baby powder, never mind. I'm accidentally going to murder some of you if I'm not more careful. You're a NEET right now? I hope you get better. You can actually get better. I was a NEET for like 5 years. It sucked. For real? Yeah. She knows the tech, I know the tech. Here's what you gotta do. Amazon.com. Hold on. You can get an individual small-sized bottle of baby powder, non-talcum, even from Johnson & Johnson's. It's made of like cornstarch or something. I now have, you do not look out. Oh, wait, do you? I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Jack, for the 100 bits. Very last comment, thank you for following up on Viper. Yay, that's nice. That's wonderful. Wish us luck. I hope it goes well. You got this. Real talcum caused baby cancer. Yes, it causes ovarian cancer, talcum powder. It was supposedly because they mine too close to another sort of mineral and there's too much contamination. So I would highly suggest using the non-talcum powder that they sell, but it's really helpful. Cheeky should pay me more. Look at that. Look at that, Cheeky. Yeah. I'm helping your business out. Where's the Grimmi powder? Where's the sweaty girl Grimmi powder? This is creepy. I'm sorry. Never mind. My bad. My bad. What's the name of the powder? It's baby powder. Just non-talcum baby powder.
Creatures big
Talc-free.
and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments.
Oh!
From barren wastes to lush forests,
This will be nice.
life
This will
can
be
be
nice.
found. Earth has owned these creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed.
Touch grass emote?
New
That would
life
use chat's
forms have appeared
concern?
all around the globe
Ooh.
and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself.
I'll ask Cheeky if they'll make that
is
powder.
why
They're
we,
probably gonna be
at
like, what are you
National
talking
Living Meat
about?
Research, have been studying these new species,
Sweaty
trying to
girl
help
fear
educate
powder,
everyone
yes!
about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life. First, what are these new life forms?
What?
Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth?
What?
Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity?
What?
From what our scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these
Dirty
creatures
Birdie,
are
thank you
solely
for
to Earth,
subscribing.
miraculously
Appreciate
out
it.
of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home.
Also large winner.
What these creatures are is mysterious.
Wait. Sorry, I realized you reached out and you wanted what really quickly before this happens. I'm gonna put in chat like the type of baby powder I use. I want to, if someone actually asks about something in like terms of like getting better and not like being less of like a NEET or something, I probably should prioritize that over looking at the funny little things on the screen. Okay, here. Baby powder. So this is the one, okay. This is the one I use. This one does not have talcum in it. It also has aloe and vitamin E. So let me see here. It's also free of phthalates, dye, and sulfates, which are also things that can make you sick, supposedly. I don't exactly know about it, but it does help. Let me just see the ingredients. Maybe it'll have something that like kills you in it. I just want to make sure I don't before I recommend it. I don't want anyone to die. 1 sec. Is this okay? I think it's okay. All right, boom, baby. This is the stuff. This one up like $3. Okay, sorry. This used to be way cheaper. This used to be real cheap, but I guess they increased the price of it a lot. What the hell, dude? Okay, whatever. Oh no, it's a 15 ounce. It's a 15 ounce. I have a smaller one. Is it? Okay, anyway. Isn't baby powder for when you use tight leather or diapers? Well, the thing is, if you sweat a lot, this is also really helpful. The global economy is dying. It sure is. Thanks, boss. Good luck, large winner. I hope you enjoy it. Just make sure you buy the talc-free one, because there's too much contamination with, like, asbestos or something weird. We went over this once. It was poisoning people and giving them a lot of problems. As do most things in this day and age, nothing is easy to work with. Everything kills you a little bit, but we can find things that kill us slightly less. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's get back to it, baby. Let's get back to it.
And still not well known today. But here is what we do know.
Yeah, you can put it anywhere, but you have sweat.
These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their Carnis relatives. The Carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the Carnis species, the crawl.
Where are you, Michael?
The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other, smaller branches. In each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis, the dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth. Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere.
So
Its
this is
recent
like...
inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other.
This looks exactly like all the gunk from Kronos. It didn't go well for Kronos. Horror series Look Inside lore dump. It's kind of cool. I kind of like that. It does feel very like Look Inside. Very Kronos though too. Like this stuff is kind of similar to like all of like the weird webbing you see in it.
Competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead.
Oh!
The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well.
This is awesome.
The presence of all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the
This
crawl,
is the flesh
and
that
the cycle
eats,
begins
JC.
again.
Yes, this does seem like the flesh that ate.
This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive. Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage. Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into
We could just be using seaweed for this. I'm going to put that out there. Also, I think there's going to be quite a bit more mystery behind this. We still don't know where this has come from. We just know that humans were like, this is awesome. Let's do this. Wait, don't punch George.
fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality. The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so. But due to its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards.
Let's go, baby.
The crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal.
Wow.
This leads us to the upcoming
Is
species
that the crawl
we will be
Argentinian
discussing.
meat? No.
The first of these creatures
It is
are
topical,
the
though.
trimmings.
The trimmings? Huh? Fury and Kiloi. Not many of these have, like, death? Not many of these have, like, what's it called? Like, credits on them. I think Kane Pixels has credits on them, maybe.
The trimmings. Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are commonly known to have a plump body, round head, small eyes, nose and ear holes, and an agape mouth. They are also equipped with a diversity of limbs.
Weird teeth. They
All
have, like, little
individual
humans'
trimmings are
faces.
unique, each with a different body shape, number of
Baby
limbs,
boy?
and other characteristics.
Oh!
One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue, and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball.
It's kind of
Its
cute
life
next to them.
starts with its separation from the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume.
Biomeat.
Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects,
See,
and deceased animals.
This isn't that bad. Like, I have the lights off.
Although
This
its
one is not
appearance
as... Oh, God.
unsightly,
Not as
it is a
scary as the
cowardly
last one.
creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened.
You like
Because of
Biomeat
its lack
too?
of
It's so
defensive
good.
traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain.
Biomeat's one of my
making it easily
favorites.
overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators.
Not read by enough people.
Naturally, its population
I'm sure this
would
is a
eventually
marketable
die
plush.
out.
Make ship, make it
This is
happen!
not the case.
Oh,
The crawl constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes,
hey,
keeping
don't eat
up their
plastic.
numbers.
Don't eat plastic.
Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years. Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society.
Sorry,
Their
Michael's starting to get the
overabundance
Magic
has
the
even
Gathering
considered
card
them
packs.
pests. Due to them digging through trash
Oh,
bins and
they're
making
kinda
excessive
cute.
noise at night.
Oh. They kind of... Have you guys ever seen the meme of someone being pelted by with tomatoes and looking really upset? Like, no! Like, that one? Like the really sad creature being pelted with tomatoes, and it's like how I feel when I'm going to ask for someone to write an email for me or something like that. They kind of like remind me of that a bit. They're like, oh no, like no, please show. I don't know if I can find it. Does anyone even have any idea what I'm talking about? All right, I'm not going to show you because so few people here have seemed to have seen that meme. I want you to stumble upon it in like 2 or 3 years and go like, oh my god, that's crazy. No, it was like a recent meme. I get it. There you go. You guys will see it and you'll go like, oh my god, it did look like that little guy. That's crazy. No, don't pelt them with tomatoes. No. Also, this one is not that scary. This one's been really chill.
Besides
The other
all
one
of
was
this,
too, though.
some people still
Oh!
keep trimmings as pets
Oh
and
my
relatively
god.
domesticate them.
Yo!
Nuisance or not,
They're
trimmings are a
cute.
wondrous creature. From
Oh.
their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold.
Oh.
The next species on our list is the meat snake.
What's wrong with the meat snake? I would have one as a pet. They deserve to be humanized and given little treats. Although they'd probably try to eat your other animals, so I couldn't keep one. They
The
look
meat
like naked
snake.
mole rats with bonus legs, yeah.
The meat snake is a
Ew.
worm-like creature, made of a variety of types of meat, coated in
no.
a transparent, skin-like membrane. Its size varies during its lifespan.
This is cute. It kinda
depending
feels
on
like
how
a kid
much it
made this.
consumes. When it first separates from the crawl,
Oh,
it is only a
gross.
few centimeters in length.
No!
Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters. Although,
God.
under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague,
What?
it can greatly surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals
Meters.
or parts.
Oh my
A
god.
meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism. The meat snake allocates its food by using a
seeing the
tongue-like
lore.
organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch
Newspaper?
particles
Don't
of
worry about the
decaying meat,
newspaper.
notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This
might have been a
process
moose.
shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the
No.
corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body
Oh
whole.
god.
Once the entire body is consumed,
Scavenger?
the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin, and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible.
Wow.
After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract, and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat snake.
Oh. So it doesn't digest it and get rid of the mass, it just adds to it. That's really creepy. This feels inappropriate somehow. It's nature. We have to accept that nature has many scary, horrifying things we haven't heard about until this exact moment, and they can kill and eat us.
Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted.
Oh.
Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one has consumed.
Looks like one's a human.
During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed.
Ugh.
A meat
Like a
snake's
snail.
lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years. The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only
Oh.
significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
Oh.
Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the Carnis family that is able to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive size, and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting
Oh.
itself in two. Then the now two meat snakes will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms.
Cool.
Meat snakes
Creepy.
can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold. Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available.
I am moving to the desert or to Alaska. If these ever become real, if I ever see a meat snake, I am moving to, like, the desert or Alaska. No in between. Freezing cold temperatures, burning hot. You need one or the other, at least part of the year. Get rid of the meat snakes that might come and just eat you. That looks a little goofy. They are a little goofy, though.
Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will use them to our advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease.
That's nice.
Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and parts.
What? Okay, I do like this lore. It's just like, yeah, get the meat snake. Several of our men. So terrible. Like, and then they just go and grab, like, this gigantic snake that eats, like, their friends that they've known for years. Just like, oh, Bob, you didn't deserve this. Oh, Bob, we loved you so much. And then they just watch him get consumed by this. Alright, whatever. You know what? Go off, Queen.
And within zoos to dispose of deceased animals.
A zoo? No!
They are extremely tame, not caring if any creature is around them, only acting defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame.
No.
Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself.
He was eaten by a meat
amazing
snake.
experience to encounter one,
Damn, your husband
as
was
long as you don't mind the smell.
We had to give him to the meat snake. We were unable to retrieve his corpse.
Our next
It would have been
creature is the mimic.
Oh. I will go back and actually try to see what that one was. Come on, baby. We're going frame by frame, baby! After being stranded at sea, the young prince was eventually cast to an island. Injured, the prince stumbled his way to a nearby cave. The prince used what magic he could to put himself into a healing sleep. What's that about? What's going on there? The FNAF thing? Oh, so each animal gets you another piece of lore from that at the end. Oh, I did miss
The
it.
mimic. The mimic is a bipedal creature with uncanny similarities to humanoid anatomy. They greatly resemble
see them from
humans
this
without
point on.
skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length, longer limbs, bulging, empty eyes, and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled
Someone's gonna try to bang this thing in universe. Someone's gonna die trying to bang this thing. Someone is gonna die trying to bang this thing. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I can already tell, though. I can already tell. They look like a Dead by Daylight killer. Someone's gonna die banging this thing. I'm just saying. Okay. I would die trying to bang it. No, baby. No, baby. Let's not go, baby. Don't do that, baby. Okay, all right. This is what killed the lady and the dogs. This does actually look like the thing that killed the lady and the dogs. So, okay, we're gonna continue.
smile.
It does
Although
look like the kennel
resembles
monster.
a happy face. This is due to coincidence.
This does not resemble a happy face. I'ma do it? No. This is not something you should put on the hear me out cake. You're going to die. You're going to die. Your pee-pee will be ripped off. Okay.
And is only how their facial structure is shaped.
Do not get your pee-pee ripped off by that.
And while the mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back. This tooth composition is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole. A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
Oh.
Because of this, they are found solely around human-populated areas. The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages.
No!
In the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl.
Oh.
They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are
Cute.
thin, sleek, and only have 4 appendages. In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life.
Thin? They are
Once
very
fully
thin.
transformed, it will resemble the description
Wanna eat
mentioned
the
in the
mimics?
beginning.
Maybe.
Its hunting style changes and becomes much more complicated. It now stalks and feeds only on humans. It will locate human-populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing,
Oh my god.
mannequins, and furniture. Once a target has been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is typically when the human is asleep at night. Once the prey is within position, the
Lock your
mimic will
doors.
advance silently until it is close enough. The mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption. Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene,
Oh.
a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal. Although, in the case,
I like that.
begin to
Okay.
digest
This looks like a Skyrim screenshot, right? No one else is feeling this? Like, I want some backup on here. This looks like a Skyrim screenshot. This looks like a Skyrim creepypasta. Like, they saw, like, the red head, like, murder ghoul, like, demon ghoul, like, in Skyrim, and they were like, oh my god, my game's haunted. It looks like that. Or a Fallout. It could also be a Fallout. Oblivion looking, it could be the Oblivion remake, actually. I'm just letting you know, I wanted everyone to feel this, I wanted everyone to observe this, I wanted everyone to feel how I was feeling, because it looks like a Skyrim screenshot. A red ghoul in Skyrim? Yes. New enemy type? Yes. Or it could be Fallout. It could just be like, this is a super ghoul. They are very mean. They eat people, and then they go into the forest. Anyways, this is why you should have a gun.
its meal.
In my opinion. You don't need
Although,
one, but in my
the
opinion.
case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle prey into cornering themselves. Once a human is in place, it will swiftly attack and kill the helpless target.
Oh. Oh, this ain't fun. You need a gun! This is why every woman should be armed and no one should try to bang this thing. I'm turning my light back on. Don't do it. No! Sorry, that kind of ruined it. My chat died. That was lovely, though. Really
The next
good.
stage of the mimic's life cycle has two potential morphs it may develop into. If a mimic has a consistent supply
I just realized we never put up the new series. We've just... 1 second. This still says that it's Greylock. 1 second. People are going to be like, when does this happen in Greylock? What's happening? I've been watching it for 2.5 hours. Why isn't this happening in Greylock? Here, sorry, 1 sec. Here, sorry, 1 sec. Here. Sorry, 1 sec. Here, sorry, 1 sec. Here, sorry, 1 sec. Here, sorry, 1 sec. Okay. Here, sorry, 1 sec. Here, sorry, 1 second. 1 second. Twitch has been getting really rough for me lately. I don't know if anyone else has been having that. Okay.
of food, it will develop more human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being.
Oh.
It now can blend entirely into civilization and lure other humans more effectively. The second type of morph happens when a
You might
mimic
accidentally
receives
try
an
to bang it.
overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter. Its proportions will increase in length, and its humanoid features will fade away. It grows a thick, dark
Oh.
coating of a flexible skin.
I'm so sorry, but for one brief second, I thought they said that they grew a phallus. Also, it wasn't a voicemail, it was me trying to, like, get chat back to work. I don't know why Twitch is not doing so hot. I'm gonna... Wait, here.
Features will fade away. It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and increases in strength the more the elder mimic consumes. This excludes the face, which is now coated in a pale pink skin.
I would have probably turned it off at that point. If that happened, I would have just been like, okay, this is weird fetish stuff. You guys wanted me to watch like a weird fetish video. Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. No, we're not gonna see him try to bang the puppet from Five Nights at Freddy's. No. Anyway.
The mimic's teeth have also moved deeper into the mimic's throat, leaving its mouth a toothless grin. It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment. Its skills have also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter.
But, like... Wouldn't this also make it so, like, if they can mimic people perfectly? Yo! Octavio! Yo! Thank you so much for the raid! How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're watching spooky analog horror stuff? Oh, Silent Hill F! What did you think? I hope that you're doing very, very well. We're currently watching analog horror stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed Silent Hill F. This is a weird series where it's kind of like I don't know if it's supposed to be an alternative universe. Something bad is happening. These weird meat trees grow on the side of buildings, and there's a type of, like, weird entity that comes from it that gets really messed up and starts doing odd things. Hi, Grimmi. Hello. I hope you're doing well. So, we're just looking into these. It's been a really nice time. And I hope you had a very good stream. Guys, please go take a moment. You didn't know he streamed on Twitch? Well, now you do. Now you do. You can go and check him out. You can go and follow him. Go do so right now. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. I'm Grimmi. I mostly play horror games or watch creepy stuff. This is no exception. That's pretty much it. That's all of it. But you guys didn't know. Go and check him out right now on Twitch. There we go, baby! And I hope you like Silent Hill F. It was an interesting experience for me. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about it. Let me know. Please be well. It was an interesting experience. Do not ask him whether or not he smokes crack. You're not going to do that to every single person that raids. No, bad.
Here are the instructions.
Sorry. They're a little bit hyped up today. It's been a very scary stream.
Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have
You are not allowed to. You are not allowed to ask his chat either. Do not ask him if his chat smokes crack. If any of you have smoked crack, that is between you and Jesus or whatever it is that you believe in. Would Jesus be upset you guys smoked crack? I don't think so. Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you so much for coming by. I'm so sorry. My bad. But yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well. This is a very good series if you want to check it out. You are not allowed to say that the people that raid are dealing crack either. They are very disrespectful today. I am so sorry. They need to be a little bit more polite. I hope you guys had a really wonderful time with Silent Hill F. It's a beautiful game. There's so many wonderful moments in it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful time. Okay. No, do not. No. Okay. We're going back to this.
Been mimic sightings. 2.
Thank you very much.
If you encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities. 3. If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route. 4. In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from attack. Make as much noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon, do not use it.
What?
A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in
No
time.
gun?
Instead, use it as a barrier between
Bastard.
you and the mimic to block any attacks. 6.
No gun?
In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area, and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey and will move on.
Sounds
Be
it was.
safe and avoid any encounter.
Sounds like 5 was written by the mimic. Do not shoot them. They will be too cool to be affected by anything you are doing. Do not try to do anything to the mimic. If asked, or if you see a mimic, offer them a beverage and then extend your neck for them to eat. Like, yeah, this does kind of seem extremely unhelpful. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, throw a grenade at them? Like, what can you do? Give them a little kiss. Yes, give them a little kiss. They don't feel well.
With a mimic at all costs.
What's happening?
Next up, the harvester.
You guys gotta get off that crack thing at some point. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is the mimic that got that one lady. Poor lady. Okay, when did we I think we missed the like. It was right here. Yeah, it was right here. It was
Next
right
up,
here.
the harvester.
Wait, no. I don't even know what this is. Okay, how did I do that? What? How do I stop it? No, don't go away. No, crap. What the hell is my, like, search results? Sorry. These are funny. One of them isn't. One of them is related to, like, the TwitchCon stuff, because I wanted to see what it was about, but... What is... Silent Hill music for sleep. Paprika benefits. Dreamcore music for sleep. I didn't search all of this stuff. End of the world music? Liminal space music. I didn't search all of this stuff. What to do when you have anxiety? Uncanny Valley horror. What is Georgia versus Ole Miss? Like, not old, like O-L-E, Miss. Texas Longhorns football? The fate of Ophelia? Why that? And then, sports? It was your mimic? Oh no. Look at the, and yeah, we're looking at it frame by frame. I accidentally hit something else, sorry. Okay, no, come on. Oh. The prince's sleep was long. He slept for what seemed like forever. As he slept, the land around him changed and grew. It was unrecognizable from when the prince first arrived, but the sleep still needed time to heal the prince, much more time. But it kept the prince safe while he rested, guarding him from the elements as the land changed. Okay, now we don't have to listen to her getting murdered again. There we go. I'm not a college football fan. I didn't know what they were, like... What's the Georgia one? Georgia one versus Ole something. I forgot what it was. Good night, Drilly. Sleep well.
The harvester.
College football analog
The
horror.
harvester is a large, bulbous mass with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base.
Oh.
The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in diameter. The tendrils, on the other hand, can extend up to 150 meters in diameter horizontally.
Ole Miss is a
The
college?
harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly way. A harvester is created.
That looks so familiar. It looks like stuff from that one analog horror we watched where, like, there were, like, weird, like, blood balloons in the sky and, like, people, like, would go into them. And there was, like, a light woman. And it kind of seemed like the person was writing it got a little bit off track for a while and wanted to make an angel that was going to save humanity and put... It doesn't... Okay, we're continuing. Sorry.
One node that will grow into a harvester. Instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils, hidden just below the surface of the ground.
Oh.
The harvester is equipped with 2 types of specialized tendrils. The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the closest to the surface. These branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap. On each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them. that pump two types of venom. On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into, causing sudden paralysis. The other side
would
can
suck to
inject an
step on.
anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting. Whenever a large animal moves across the area armed with these tendrils, the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently. Once the prey has been injected with both venoms,
Oh no.
the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently, until succumbing to blood loss.
Oh my god.
Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in. They lie below the spine equipped ones. These branches are thick, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the
Fear
blood
of weeds,
and
I
move their
guess.
way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap
Please
around
wait
the
patiently
body
for your
and
death.
begin to shuffle
How do
downwards.
people even go outside in
This
this
movement
universe?
loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground. Once secure, the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back
At least
into
you
the
black
main
out.
bulb
Yeah,
of
it
the
doesn't
harvester.
torture you.
This bulb houses all the vital organs and the venom glands that pump into the spines. The nutrients are then converted
In this
into usable
universe?
energy.
This is just Australia. Don't worry, anyone. If anyone is nervous right now, remember that you are not currently in Australia. None of these creatures are out to get you at this moment. If you are in Australia, God help you.
Hi, Lulu.
I hope you're not in Australia, Lulu. If so, God help you.
You're gonna be okay. I hope you're doing well. Please go check her out. How are you?
If only you were in Australia. You do not want to go to Australia. This is what's over there. We've decided arbitrarily.
The remains
Someone get Cleo.
underground decompose,
Cleo would not. Cleo would just be like, Grimmi, what are you doing?
providing a rich soil, causing very prominent plant growth,
She's
which
very
then attracts
powerful.
more animals. A strange behavior that a harvester displays is its choice of diet. The spines will only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected.
Oh,
The
interesting.
spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens. One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it
Oh,
not worth the time.
that's interesting.
Another could be that smaller animals may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators. It truly is astonishing.
Wow. Australia's got some
Although
cool
it is
stuff
a
going on.
spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous. The
I'm sorry, a
harvester is
small cat.
decently
Yes,
rare,
Jets,
only
Mako,
populating sparse
and Cleo
areas
all
in
sound the
northern
same to me. I'm
hemisphere
sorry.
and woodland forests. If you are stung by a harvester, there will be no way of helping you, being that there is no cure, and
So thank you,
fatality
Jack.
is
We're gifting a
100%
sub to mimics.
possible.
Don't do that.
The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the first place. If you are hiking, take note of any warnings or signs
Lena's not
saying
from
that there
Australia.
are harvesters around. If you also notice an abundance of lush, ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks. If you find yourself in the middle of a harvester ground, do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements. Remain calm. If you have any objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently
Ooh.
take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb, and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting
Oh.
the bulb for a moment. You will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If possible, throw another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe.
Troll the
Continue
harvester?
until you are
Yeah.
completely sure you are out of harm's way. You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal.
Don't be too
Next
obnoxious.
up is The host.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Alright, we gotta get that. We gotta get that little Prince book thing. No, it's really fast. One sec. Outside the cave, during a time of hardship, lived the island critters. The critters were struggling through this hard time. There was barely any food to go around. They would go and gather whatever, It's one frame. I can't read it. I think that they would gather whatever they could. It looks like it's bulbs from, like, those specific, like, trees and stuff. Harvester is a pretty slow death. Yeah, the harvester would not be a good way to go. You'd slowly just bleed out, paralyzed, going like, damn it, this sucks. Read the line. There's no line. You read it. What does it say? How on earth? How on earth? Is there a button to skip forward on a single frame? This is the one frame. You could Google it? I mean, this is what everyone got, probably. No, I'm using those. Look. There was another page before, the bit about helping grow plant life. Really? Probably around here. Because there's like a big uptick in stuff. Oh yeah, take a look at this. Oh yeah. No, what? I am using those. Does this look like it's more than one frame, baby? Come on. I think it's irrelevant to the larger story now. I think we know what's going on because we saw the little island creatures and stuff, but... I am indeed using those, yes. Look at how slow it's going for each of these clicks. You have to do it like 100 times to get like 10 seconds. Oh! Family attacked by harvester. Authorities refused to handle the harvester, only putting warning signs up. Oh. While hiking. So people slowly started to like give up and allow these things to like take over. I think that's the overall story. Have you tried those? Yes. Those are what I was using, yes. You know what would be great for dealing with the harvesters? Drones. That actually is a really true statement.
The host of influence.
I really want a drone just so like... I don't know. Like, don't you guys just feel like you should have a drone that can transport things like at least 100 miles in any direction with like enough battery life to like, you know, go 100 miles in any direction and 100 miles back, and also carry like any sort of like non-lethal and like non-aggressive like payload? Like, I don't know, like you want to send someone a pie or something, or like 20 pounds of like bricks or something. Like, you know, like, wouldn't that be awesome? Now that you mention it, yeah, we should all have those. I bought a drone and it shot up into the sky and flew away. Cool. No, we wouldn't cause a mini 9/11. No, we do it very tasteful. Very tasteful. Grimmi the drone dealer? No, we do it very tasteful. What we would do is we'd use it to transport goods to friends going like, when are you going to give back my copy of Final Fantasy VII? When are you giving that back? When are you giving that back? When are you giving that back? I have my drone outside. My drone outside is staring at you. Yeah, my drone outside is going to start honking. The neighbors are going to get angry at you. I'm going to tell them it was your fault. Give me my copy of Final Fantasy VII. I don't want to have to drive over there. I don't want to have to put on pants. Come on, give me it. Like, that would be an amazing thing to do. Can we give it a picture of Gaspar? I'm concerned about why you asked that. That's weird. You know we would attack people with it? That's probably why none of us get drones with 100 miles of, like, you know, just... Okay, all right. We don't get drones.
Host of influence, more commonly referred to
Fine.
as the host, has its
The
name
host?
derived from a host who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease.
Huh?
The host is a semi-humanoid looking organism.
Huh?
It has the structure of a head, torso, and arms. Other than this, it shares no other characteristics.
The host.
The lower half of the host is comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils. that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place.
We saw this SCP. This looks
Instead
like an
of skin,
SCP.
the host is covered in muscular tissue fibers, tendons, and veins. In some parts of the body are covered in a meaty plate, used to cover any large exposed areas, but allowing movement.
Waffle? Waffle?
Bad. Waffle, bad. Bad boy. No. No. Stop looking up pornography of these horrifying beings that just want to eat your skin. No.
Is it okay if I call you Grimmi?
Kid. You can call me Grimmi if you want, but it won't be accurate. You want to know why? Use cheeky.com/Grimmi. Grimmi. Changed my life. And it can for you too. With the new Chainsaw Man.
Wait, was it Chainsaw Man? I saw it on Twitter. Let me see. Let me check Twitter.
One sec. Yes. 4 bars, 1 collector's box. A limited drop. You don't want to miss out on this from Cheeky. The devils are coming. It's Chainsaw Man, baby. Real Chainsaw Man soap. If you've ever...
Oh my god, I can't say this next sentence. Never mind.
If you've ever wanted to smell what the characters of Chainsaw Man smell like.
That's good. That's weird. I don't know which characters are coming in the box. I think I might actually. They might have told me and I just don't remember anything. Makima? I think Makima and Kobini maybe. Like, you're gonna have to wait until Friday. It's like, one day off? What day is it? It's Wednesday. Wow.
I don't know anything.
Anyways, you can check it out very soon. Power's cool. I think it's Power maybe? Wait, I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's characters. I don't know if it's 4 bars. It might be like the essence of Chainsaw Man. You
get ready to see it because I won't remember.
I can't advertise stuff. I can't do it. You're gonna just have to accept that I can't advertise these products. If you want to buy them, you can. I'm doing my best. I don't know what they smell like. They might be people. They might be the iconic chainsaw. They might be the iconic man. Yeah, it might be situations of, like, unrest within the manga. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Tesorado. I appreciate it. There you are. Pochita, it could smell like a dog. I don't know. But anyways, Cheeky turns your life around if you don't bathe. Or if you get the anxiety sweats. Go check it out. Chainsaw Man, the Mega Man boss? No, the anime series. Anyways, we're continuing onward. Oh, we got 30 seconds, actually. Pochita smells like gasoline and cinnamon rolls. That sounds so cute. Yo! But you can see it on their Twitter. And you can use code Grimmi if you'd like to purchase some, or you can use my link. Good luck. I don't know. It looks like it's not going to be a ton of them, though. So. By the time I tell you this on Friday, there will probably be none. Sorry. Luck. But we are going to be giving out 1 box. I did get 1 box to give out to you guys. Makima or Kobeni. If there's one that smells like Kobeni, I'm really sorry to everyone. That's going to make things really weird for a while. But I did get 1 box to give away for people. So if you guys would like to get a box of the Chainsaw Man stuff on Friday, we're going to be doing that. It's going to be cool. Yay! Kobeni smells like anxiety. Yay! Probably the same as me. Alright, back to the thing.
Anxiety and hand
sanitizer. Where
sanitizer.
the face should be, attached to a crooked neck, which houses a slit in the front used for feeding. On the host's back is a mound of pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores.
That wasn't a bit.
produced
No,
within
there
host's
really is
body
going to be
by
Chainsaw
being
Man, so
fired
I'm
into
not
the air.
lying to you.
These spores are hazardous, so keep clear of them at all costs.
I could, Spidey. That's a good one. Oh.
Luckily,
Hey.
the host...
Hey. This one's not as scary, but it is quite interesting. Oh.
Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America.
No.
Obtaining
Send them to
info about the
Australia.
host is a very risky and daunting task. This is because of their rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one.
Send them to
source
Australia.
released by a host is very dangerous.
The
when
kangaroos can
inhaled.
drown them.
A host will release a cloud of spores into the air, which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances. If an
Whoa.
organism inhales the spores, the particles will find their way into the organism's brain and infect them.
No.
An infected organism will show no symptoms of infection right away, but a couple hours after infection,
No.
the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change. The first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints, and lack of coordination. Then more serious symptoms appear over
All of those are things I feel every second, like just being alive and not wanting to be awake. Like, that's impossible to discern. Yeah, I think we all have. I think we're all just like, oh, God, I don't want to stretch. It's not. Like, that sounds too real.
time. These include dizziness,
Oh, no.
migraines,
Oh, no.
impaired speech,
No.
and trembles.
We got that too. You don't wear a sweater? That's immediate. You get some impaired speech? Like, you stutter a few times? You just kind of lose track of, like, the words you want to say? You start saying the Chainsaw Man soap? And dizziness? Everyone's dizzy all of the time. Migraines? Just think about what you have to do 2 days in the future. You got a migraine after about 5 minutes. Queso Gumbo, thank you for being here for 20 months. Appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. We're all infected. This is all of us.
If you, or someone you know show these symptoms, contact Poison Control or Emergency Services. After a total of 6 to 7 hours after
What?
infection, the
How do you know you're just not having a bad day? What the hell?
organism will cease all activities they were previously doing and begin to walk. The direction the infected will walk is towards the host whose spores have been inhaled by the infected individual.
Oh no.
If the infected
That is fast, yeah.
makes their way to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs.
Oh.
The host will consume them and discard the leftover scraps. However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection,
Oh.
the effects will wear off and return back to normal. If a host is unable to find
Yeah.
prey or doesn't like its current location, it will unroot itself and move to a new location.
Damn.
Their
Put
scarce
them in
numbers and the
Australia.
hazard of being around one makes
Kangaroo.
getting info about the host very
Yeah.
daunting. All you need to currently know is that the host is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. Next, the monoliths.
Let's see, baby. Show us the paper.
Ah! Although one day the critters found the cave while searching for food. They found the prince in a trance, in his healing sleep. The critters were so in awe. The critters were so awestruck and enchanted by the prince's magic. Cute. Nothing bad'll happen. Yo. Don't listen to the voices? Unironically, like, I mean, it sounds like as long as you don't go outside, like, you can't get eaten by that specific one. Like, just don't... Like, if you just get becoming dizzy and go into a haze, just have, like, a little passcode that you have to, like, do several things to get into. Like, have a neighbor, like, unlock your door or something and just be like, hey,
Don't unlock my door unless I call you and ask about it, and I don't sound like I'm being controlled by the devil. Thank you. Okay, cool.
like, that's interesting. You can chain yourself to a bed or something. Yeah, if you start to feel dizzy, you just immediately chain yourself up and, like, throw the key far away and then just go like, hey,
I think I'm having a mental breakdown and I'm about to go, like, die in the forest, like one of those host things got me. Can you, like, check up on me in a few days? I'm just gonna, like, watch, like, X-Files and stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Oh crap. Can you get me water? I didn't think of that. Yeah.
That's interesting. The mimic provides you reasons to escape your own house quickly. That's true. That's rough. What do you even do?
Watch X-Files with 12 guns. Watch X-Files with 12 guns. Make your house impossible to escape.
I don't know. This is a rough one. You get treated for the spores. That's true. You could also have spore treatment stuff. But then you'd be taking it like every day if you were me just going like, I must be sick. This is it. I have all of the symptoms. I'm going to die. Thank you, Nadath, for the 100 bits. What's wrong with the car? Fins? Wait, what? What's fins? You have fins on your car? You can survive 36 hours with no water. You'll be fine. That would suck, though. Your skin would be all, like, lame afterwards. You'd feel sick. I just have the mental lock in my head. It's like a 2-factor authentication. If I fail quick time event, sorry. Or you're released it. Yeah, that's also true. You could just have, like, something on your door, and if you don't type it in right, like, it's just like, nope. You're staying here for a while. You were too out of it. You're not going outside. Like, how in this universe would people even, like, go to the theaters anymore? Would they hang out with friends, or would everyone just stay inside, like, avoiding these things that look like the boiled? Like, is that our entire lives in this universe? Is that your entire life in Australia? Okay. Social anxiety will stop you from leaving the house just like, oh my god, this shirt looks really bad. I can't do this. This is not a good purple.
The monoliths.
Whoa.
The monolith is a very new creature, only showing up in June of 1972, in the area.
Wow.
There are...
What? That was like a really, really bad word to call a country. It felt like. I know it was supposed to imply it was censored, but it just sounded like it was just like they wanted to say something very hurtful. Shame. Shame on you. Okay, sorry. I just like that. Okay. Oh, when you watched the movie a few years ago, it was dark with... Oh, this scared the crap out of you? Yeah, I'm gonna get nightmares. This is gonna be hard.
Monoliths, all of them located in a circular position, 1.5 kilometers in diameter.
What?
This ring of monoliths surround... The monolith is a Titanic-sized being, measuring roughly 120 meters in height.
Canada? Oh.
Each monolith has 2 trunk legs that are firmly embedded underground. The legs connect to a torso.
Oh.
The creature itself is made of hundreds of thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands end at the neck,
I guess we shouldn't have farmed
fusing
these.
into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center. On each side of the monolith where arms would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages. These reach
This
just
is
barely
Voices
to
of
the
the Void
ground.
type stuff. You do not have this in your
At the
hometown,
creature's
no!
feet, the strands go deep into
I don't want you to have this stuff in your hometown. You were the only person that started looking up mimic pornography. Okay, sorry. Okay. Continuing onward. You be careful. Stop trying to bang cannibalistic monsters beyond your comprehension. Not a good way to go.
the earth and extend horizontally a
Remy,
decent
I'm trying to
distance
help
away.
this guy not get his pee-pee bitten off,
What
okay?
the monoliths do is simply stand and
Sorry.
do nothing. The only activity
I can't not
documented that
care,
the
okay?
monoliths have done was in... During this period, they were extremely aggressive. When the group of were making their way...
Okay, maybe you should bang these things. This sounds perverse. I'm sorry. Like, just, it sounds like extremely perverse when they censor it like that. They have to do the, like the beep. It's like just, I'm sorry. Thank you again, Nadia. And Suyu, thank you for subscribing for the next 6 months. Thank you so much for subscribing for the next 6 months. Thank you for being moved by me wanting them not to get their pee-pee bitten off by the devil. Okay.
To the city. The monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them out.
Oh, God.
When military vehicles were dispatched, once they got close enough to top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast. completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity.
Oh.
Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
Thank you, Silpha, for gifting a sub to Sexy Cthulhu. Not a good thing to do. Also, GGG, thank you for the 100 bits.
A heart once what the heart wants? That's your PP. Your heart is not telling you to, like, get it bitten off, I don't think. Is it? Oh, crap.
Although damaged, it regenerated at great.
These guys kind of seem like the end of days, like, pardon me. These kind of seem like the Clive Barker... They kind of seem like the Clive Barker thing, too. Like, I don't think we're gonna get any more. Like, there was one story in his Books of Blood series that's kind of reminded me of this. Your PP is an enigma even to yourself. That's concerning, but I'm proud of you. And Dea, thank you for the 100 bits. My heart is telling me to get climbing spikes and rope and become a legend. I agree, they didn't... Well?
Damaged, it regenerated at great speed and resumed its stance unscathed.
Okay.
Eventually, the area has
They do
been
look like
fenced off and
berserks.
is now restricted to all. Ever since, the monolith stands silently, now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery, only adding more questions to these meat
Weird.
beings. And
This is why
finally,
if you see horrifying, like, meat tendrils growing, you don't go like, oh my god, this is gonna be so good as fertilizer. Everyone is gonna think this is so fun.
the last creature on this list is...
Okay, let's see here. Who is this creature? Are they dangerous? Reason to help them. It may grow food and heal sicknesses. They continue to, magic. Danger, we can't really read this one too well.
Marvelous and majestic world that exists today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange
Wait,
and
are we not gonna
mysterious
hear about
beings
the last
appear all around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
What about the last one? No, what about the last one? Stop trying to have intercourse with him. The last one's DLC? I think this is just all of them.
The singularity is an orb comprised of a dark-colored mineral with hints of luminous colors within its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading that have been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by...
I can't read this one.
Marvelous and majestic world that exists today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
Stop trying to have intercourse with the orb.
That was a really interesting series. I quite liked it. I do really like that it gives you a sense of, like, it was very... It didn't explain where they came from, which is common with animals. So that was the Flesh Pit National Park related? Could be. Felt like a little bit, maybe. These videos were set up for a full series, Season 1 and most of Season 2. Oh, so there's a Season 2! Oh my goodness! So do you guys want to watch Part 2, or do you guys want to watch Rosswood? We're gonna do one more poll. Okay. 1, Part 2. Marble Hornets Rosswood. Maybe you want a little bit of a break from this. Maybe you're feeling a little bit like, you know, like I could deal with a little bit less of these meat monsters. We didn't see the trimming IRL. We did. Okay, there's no way that marble... Never mind. It's not even going to be close. Okay, one sec. We don't even need to continue that poll, like, for real. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, this is long. Oh, crap. Okay. So this actually has, like, an entire... okay, yeah. Vita Carnis viewing order. Yeah, okay. I didn't notice this one. So, alright. Yeah, there's a lot of this left. Actually. You can vote on that if you'd like to just show that you love Vita Carnis, but there's no way that Rosswood's winning at this point. We're gonna have to watch that one after. I have nowhere to be, though. I don't have to do anything until around 1 p.m. tomorrow, so I'm good. That I know of. If I'm supposed to do anything, if anyone remembers, like, please tell me. This is silly, but, thank you so much, for voting, though, you guys. Hopefully we're not ruining this for Grimmi. No, you're allowed to talk about how much you want to bang anything on the internet. That's something that you just have to get used to. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't think you're gonna survive on the internet unless you can see people want to bang literally every single thing and every single person on it. That's just how it is. That's life. That's where we are right now. Yes. Supposed to get rest and relaxation? This is resting and relaxation. I often tell people this. Yes. That's just how it be. I don't want to bang the mimic. Your search history says otherwise. I'm gonna bang them. Okay, good for you, GGG. I would just say occasionally go outside and think about things besides that before you become a very warped person that can only see people being inflated or something and then have arousal from that. That's going to make your life very hard. But on the other hand, your life is already pretty hard if that has been your coping mechanism for your life. So, we continue onward, don't we? Every day of our lives. Okay. All right, yeah. I'm just in it for the memes. If you are actually looking up inflated women on the internet, you can only really say that you find it funny so many times before it gets weird for you. I'm not gonna pretend, I'm not gonna let you go on that one. If you're just going like, this is really funny, I have 500 pictures of inflated women, like, on my computer. Like, I send them to people. I think it's really funny because they go, oh my god, why'd you send that? Grimmi out here kink shaming. I think that sometimes maybe kinks should be ashamed. Just a little bit, so you don't become a really warped, weird person. The Bowberry thing I think is normal. I thought that was, like, funny also. I don't have 700 pictures of Bow inflated on my computer. Does anyone... Okay, hold on. Does anyone have more than one picture of Bow inflated on their computer? You can have one. You can have one. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Frick4Self, for subscribing. Cease. Do not mention the Bowberry. You have two, don't you, Novel? You have two. Well, actually, I don't think people have two. I think they have, like, 0 or, like, 100. Okay. That's just the long and the short of it. That's the wrong button.
This could be the greatest discovery of the age.
Oh.
Baby. Let this feeling in.
What about our V card? You have one. If you get two, it's gonna get weird.
We make
Be making a dish that has recently gained a fair amount of
Oh.
popularity. Today's dish will be a cheesy crawl penne.
Cook at home kitchen.
Go back? Why? Did you want to see the food? Wait, why am I listening to you? Baby. Wait, what the hell was that in the background? That looks like something horrifying. There's a missing person report.
Let this feeling in.
Have any
August 28th, 1968. Eyes brown, complexion medium, sex male. I don't know why I didn't want to say that word. I'm gonna say it. It's not a bad word. Nationality Canadian. Place of birth Alberta. I don't know how tall that is. I don't know how much that weighs. I'm sorry. Wanted by the CSIS. What's the CSIS?
information of the whereabouts of...
Be making a dish that has recently gained a fair amount of popularity.
The CIA? Oh, is that the Canadian CIA? Oh, cool. Canadian CIA would probably be really cool to work for. They still know what they're doing. It's cool.
To start off, these will be the ingredients you will need. 3 cups of penne pasta.
Yay.
Roughly 3 cups worth of fresh scroll. Try to get a variety of sizes when you buy yours, or when you harvest them yourself. 1 cup of cheese. Half a cup of green onion. 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of Cajun spice. 2 tablespoons of parsley. 1
Okay.
tablespoon of dill. 1 tablespoon of garlic. A pinch of pepper. And finally, the most crucial ingredient. Nutrier Company's newly released Flavor Enhancer.
Flavor
To bring
enhancer?
out the richness of flavors within each and every meal.
Oh, god, they're actually gonna eat the stuff that comes off of, like, oh.
First, get a medium-sized pot and fill half of it with water.
This guy looks like he's from a red room. Sorry, probably the creator of the series. It's just the apron and the, like, gloves. I don't know.
Add
It's-
a pinch of salt, which is used to help the pot come to a boil faster and help flavor the pasta.
You need more salt than
Then,
that.
set aside to boil.
If you want to make really good pasta, it's supposed to taste almost like seawater, and then you're supposed to use...
a sharp knife. Begin to cut the meat into a rough mince.
Ew. 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 I'm not gonna eat this ever. I'm not gonna eat meat ever again. Ew. 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 No. It looks so gross, dude. It looks so gross, dude. It looks so gross. Can you
Crawl is soft on the outside, but the interior has a surprising sturdiness.
Oh!
Then, gather the meat and set aside.
I might eat this. You're probably gonna die of some sort of disease that we haven't even, like, figured out what it does yet. It might, like, invert your entire, like, stomach and, like, make it, like, I don't know, into, like, a flower. Like, this stuff, it looks horrifying. It's beyond our comprehension.
Segments.
Looks like salmons and green beans wrapped in plastic. It could be that, like, conceptually. I'm in
Take
this universe,
mix and
though.
set aside as well. Next,
I'm in it.
grab your skillet and preheat with some oil.
The ooze is a source of vitamin. Ah.
Take your minced crawl and spread it evenly across the skillet.
No.
Stir occasionally until crisp and brown. As your water reaches a boil, add penne and stir occasionally.
I think it was the vines from the plant, not like the animal. Or the bug, or I don't even know.
Cook until soft. At this time, your crawl will be brown and crisp.
What? No! That is not how that looks! No! 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 You replaced it! You replaced it! You replaced that with hamburger meat from Walmart! You replaced that as stolen valor! This is a fake cooking show! That is hamburger meat from Walmart! Okay, whatever.
Ironically, the hamburger meat from Walmart might actually be more diseased in the coming weeks. This is a callback to what we talked about 4.5 hours ago, in case you were paying attention back then. And if you weren't, don't worry. You don't have to worry about that quite as much as the rest of us will.
Mix well.
Ugh.
Once your pasta is finished cooking, strain it.
Eddie Sevenfold, you weren't here for what would happen.
Are we getting gaslit? I just appreciate...
Cook penne evenly into your dish. Then add the crawl topping.
That is not crawl. How dare you? How dare you try to...
Why the gas mask? They have a gas mask on?
Sprinkle a generous amount of cheese along the still warm crawl for it to melt.
It did not melt. You're gonna have to bake this.
Finish preparing the dish with your flavor enhancer, but allow your dish to cool to a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius.
Why did the
or
guitar
else the
get scary?
enhancer will not work.
No sauce? It's got flavor enhancer
And
on it.
now you may serve and enjoy.
It looks like it's just a screen. Don't forget to look very closely at the boiling water.
As your water reaches
Steam?
a boil, add your penne and stir occasionally.
It's fake boiling? There is a frame there at the end. We gotta remove every single one of these pastas. It's on a table that is weird. It's fake, it's all fake. See the edge? There's a line where the PNG starts. Oh, whoa. Oh, you wasted pasta for this. You should have eaten the pasta. Did you see the ghost floating out of the water? That's steam. Well, now I feel... Okay, we're moving on to the next one, but it was interesting. It was very interesting. Wait, what? Wait, what? Go back! Wait, what the hell? Wait. What was that about? What was that about? That was like right at the end. Where was that?
Don't you dare do this to me. No.
I saw something. It's like in the last second of the video. Or maybe the first second of the other one.
Many people get pets for companionship.
Looked like it was just stuff that, like, okay, I love this one. Yay! Let's check it out. Ah, nothing.
Many people get pets for companionship.
I
They
didn't
form
see it.
bonds and grow relationships with these animals, even to the point of them being considered a part of the family.
Yeah, they're our
Most
best
people
friends.
get dogs or cats, but maybe
Yeah!
you want something more interesting. Then, you may want to get yourself a trimming. These lumps of meat have grown a reputation to be a loving companion for many people in the recent months. Although, most people may not know the proper ways to care for them. Today, we will be showing you how you can care for your pet trimming.
I usually want to, like, be kind to animals and stuff, but are we sure they're not suffering every second they're alive? Just, you know, because it looks like that. I want to burn these lumps of meat. No. Okay, I will take care of them. I will learn to love them. I will execute anyone that comes for this one.
Taking care of a trimming is fairly easy, but this is no reason to slack off.
They're cute.
They are living things and do require maintenance. The first thing to keep in mind when keeping a trimming is the temperature of your home.
Okay.
While trimmings are resilient to both high and low conditions, you want to keep your base temperature near room temp, maybe slightly cooler. That being said, trimmings prefer warmer areas to nest.
Sleeping.
A simple setup you may use is a box with some blankets on the inside. Make sure there is enough for your trimming to cover itself. And now, you
That's
have a
nice.
comfy bed for your
Oh.
buddy.
Oh, hit my buddy.
Next, you want to give your trimming the best diet possible. Trimmings are not picky eaters and will eat anything you give them. To keep your trimming healthy and
Angelica.
strong, a diet of dry cat or dog food that is high in protein, provided 2 times a day, is
Angelica.
best. As a treat, you may give your trimming any scraps of your food.
Oh.
Things like apple cores, banana peels, or eggshells
Banana.
are a perfect snack. A thing to remember is trimmings are nocturnal and make plenty of noise. To prevent you
I'm
from
pretty-
having sleepless nights.
Like, that sounds like they're suffering every moment they're alive. Same. That is like a cat, though. You're not killing my trimming. No, no, no. Though they do sound like they're suffering every moment they're alive. No. I will determine that, and I will keep them safe and give them the best quality of life that I can afford to do. All right. I just want to ask it a question. You will be executed at the door of my home upon entry.
Try to give
My
your
buddy.
trimmings first meal in the late morning or afternoon.
Hmm.
This helps them be active during these times instead.
Oh.
Another thing to consider if you want a pet trimming is where they will be living. Your home should have enough space for your trimming to roam around, as well as
That's
access
nice.
to the outdoors, like a backyard. If
Aw.
not, be sure to take your trimmings on regular walks. This
Give the
gives
trimming
your
chocolate, they
the
can probably eat
exercise they
chocolate.
need, as well as allowing them to meet other trimmings. Trimmings are a social creature and
Aw.
need to interact with others of their kind, like how
Oh.
they do in the wild.
That's so cute.
When it comes to entertainment, trimmings are not the most active and aren't the best at fetch or tug of war. But here are other ways to keep your trimming entertained. Some toys that trimmings like are little items they can push, around, pull, or carry.
Aw.
Trimmings also enjoy things that you enjoy as well, like watching the television or listening to
Michael.
the radio.
Like Michael.
They love seeing and listening to all the funny things coming from the devices.
Michael.
After a long day, your trimming might be dirty and need a wash.
It's actually looking cute.
To
This is
clean them,
sad. Yeah.
Start your bath with a gentle warm water, mixed with a bit of hand or body wash. Gently scrub the trimming's feet, armpits, belly, and neck fold. Remember to be careful around their face and avoid getting soap in their eyes, nose,
Ooh, how cute.
Gently pat dry with a towel when done. Now your buddy is all clean.
Our buddy.
You are not going to destroy him. I will shoot you with a gun.
And lastly, as said before, trimmings are social creatures, so be sure to give them plenty of affection. They love receiving pats, scratches, and pets.
Aww.
They also love to sit with you and cuddle. Since they communicate with each other in the wild, it is
Aw.
best to replicate this behavior with them as well. Simply
That's
talking
nice.
to them is plenty enough.
Aw.
You can talk about your day, if anything interesting happened at work, if you are working on any new recipes, or talk about the weather.
That looks like
Trimmings are
something
very
God has
good
forsaken.
listeners.
You look like something God has for. Sorry, that's rude of me. I just get very attached to my pets.
I really like my pets, and I was imprinting a little bit too much on this little guy as a pet. You can't steal my trimming, I'll murder you. So, I like them though, they're cute.
And love to be involved.
This is just like a little cat. They love to be involved and talked to. Like, you tell them about, like, what you think, like, cats... Oh, sorry, I bumped my mic. You tell them about, like, what you think they... I don't know, you just talk to your cat and go, like, hey, what you doing? You're very orange. He's cool, I changed my mind. Good. You would have been executed.
With all of these in mind, you are now well equipped to have a trimming become a part of the family.
Yay!
Do things right, and you will have a companion for a long while.
Wow, 8 to 12 years. Hey.
Hey, 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 hey!
One day, the prince awoke suddenly. Thanks to the critter's assistance, the healing process had finished very quickly. The prince had fully recovered and was now fully awake and aware of their surroundings. Surprised by the sudden awakening, the critters clucked and hid from the prince's sight. The trimming episode said 2 to 4. Maybe in the wild? How would they taste? I think people do eat them. So, I assume that they taste like... I don't know. Like, what would... They look very leathery. Total trimming death. Drill bit. I am going to place a curse upon you. You will get into a car accident with all of your That's way too intense, Grimmi. Holy crap. Sorry, I really like little animals. I really like little animals. That was a little bit too far. That was a little bit too far. Sorry for saying that I hope that you die in a horrible accident with everyone in your bloodline. I just really like my little animals. And I was just getting a little bit too attached to that little guy. I don't think they will taste good. They don't look like they taste good. Grimmi, damn, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not proud of it. Hey, Mock, what's up? How you? I'm not proud of what I said. Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. It's just, I really like my little animals. I got tongue-tied. I really love my little animals. You cannot make them seem like you're going to harm them or that you want them to explode. The truth comes out. No. I just want you guys to understand. Thinking that whole Grimmi? Fine. I'm going to come out and say it. Tongue-tied with vengeance? Absolutely. I'm going to come out and say it. If you don't respect my critters, that is the only thing that will make me really angry at you. And God help me if I find a way to curse people to the grave. God help me. Respect my critters. You can say anything else. You can be as rude as you want. You can be crazy. You can be insane. I'll always go, okay, well, maybe that person's just a little bit off. Like, you know, I won't take it personally. This person's really insane. But if you, so help me God, you insult my critters. Thank you, GGG, for the 100 bits. Just do a cheer reading on them. You know what? Fine. They're not all bad. You know what? You know what? Hopefully the bees don't come back. I'm moving my microphone. You know what? You know what? Here. Here. You ready for this? Y'all ready for this? All right. All right. All right. Lights on. Camera on.
Go check out Mock On. Okay, all right, now here we go. What is this person's future? What? Not that. Okay. What is this guy's future, cards? I want to see their future. What even is this? Oh, wait, you guys should see this. This is black dental floss. It like shows you everything gross on your teeth. You should really use it at least once. Okay, sorry. Anyways, we're seeing your future, okay? We're seeing your future. Lovely, yeah. Oh, card popped out. We'll do one more. It's not ideal. We'll do one more. Not ideal. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm trying to get that cool card. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, so you're going to undergo some transformation. You're going to undergo some transformation, and your immediate future is going to, Sorry, I'm putting my arm warmers on. I'm cold. So you haven't really, how do I put this? It could be one of two things. It could be... Okay, perhaps skeleton is dead. It usually just means transformation of something. Like you're moving on to another phase of your life. You haven't been really working on stuff the way that you probably should, though. So let's get this right out of the way. You might have, like, not been working on your skills and you have nothing to show for the time that you've invested into things at this point. Like, while you're waiting for things to grow, you just haven't started anything, so you're not having the things that you'd need to at this point in your life to feel healthier. Okay, one more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not cursing you. I'm trying to see what's in your future. Okay. Well. I don't remember this one being good, but, 1 second. Maybe it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's see here, baby. Okay. You actually, this isn't a curse. You have a choice here. Yeah, okay. You have a choice. So, you've been avoiding some sort of tragedy for some time. You've been avoiding something really negative for some time. You don't want to have to deal with it. This has been a long time coming. A long time coming. You've hit rock bottom, essentially, and you've been pretending that you have not. You have to let go of it, and you have to start trying again, even though you've been hurt. You have to initiate this release, though. This is a card that shows that you're ready to let it go. You're allowed to correct the things that I have hit rock bottom this year, then you have to start letting it go and correcting the things that have hurt you. Because it has taken up your time and not allowed you to become as powerful as you need to be in order to, like, reap the rewards of what you can do. If this is right side up, it means that you are using your skills and, like, you're prospering. Like, you have a big prospering time ahead of you and, like, things are going well. But if it's upside down, that means that you're not using those skills correctly. So you need to undergo transformation and let go of the things that have been hurting you. You might need to change your job and find work that's less stressful.
You might have avoided, like, complete ruin, and now you need to start working towards something better. What happened to you was terrible. But you have to get back up now, and you have to accept your part in the things that transpired in terms of falling apart afterwards. You can get back up. So, I lost my job recently, so F my life, you gotta get back up there, baby. You gotta transform and get yourself back up there. You gotta get yourself back up there, baby. All right. I didn't curse you. Will you be nicer to my pets? Will you be nicer to my theoretical, weird pet from a different world I forgot the name of? Serious? No, I'm not going to give you a tarot card reading for that. I'll respect your word, pets. Trimmings. Thank you. My trimmings, yes. Meat turtle, they say. They said, thank you. Please be polite to my meat turtle. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please be polite to my meat turtle. Yes. Grimmi, I think Michael is yellow when you apply a filter and you have to make him orange. That's awesome. I don't do that, but that'd be cool. I'm going to do that from the future. I'm going to make him yellow instead. I'm going to pretend he's a different type of cat. He's going to be really weird. All of the furniture in my house that I take videos of mom is just going to be a different color. No one will notice. What is the trimming's name? Bobbert. That was an ugly creature, though. You ain't getting a tarot card reading. You can't bait for it. Chris CRT, thank you for being here for 2 months. Sorry.
The cleanup process had started. During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup crew made a grotesque discovery. Found completely filling the tunnel was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an opening with several skulls surrounding it.
The snake.
Closer inspection of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size had blocked off the entirety of the tunnel's path. There was many strange things with this creature. First was the coloration. A typical meat snake's color is bright reds and light browns. This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon. Another strange thing about it was its behavior. This creature barely moved. Meat snakes are normally sluggish and encumbersome, but the specimen discovered seemed to lack even basic motor functions.
I mean, he can't move.
Its behavior was that of a plant's, stationary, with only minor movements within. One would assume it was dead. The reason the meat snake may act this way may be because it was completely lodged in place and minimized movements to conserve energy. But how would it have gotten this deep into the tunnel in the first place?
Do they not die of starvation? I don't think they do.
Of weathering, it had been in there for quite some time.
Oh God.
So how did it get so large? The answer was discovered by a different cleaning crew.
It was stuck,
the other end of the tunnel. They followed it until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of This meat snake's skin also displayed great amounts of resilience. It took several days of cutting to even obtain a sample. Here, you can see the clear difference between this meat snake specimen versus a normal meat snake's membrane. Testing on the sample showed that it had great immunity to damage. It tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation.
I'm awake, wake up.
It is a wonder how such durability can occur in an organic creature. Another strange phenomenon is the smell off the skin. Normally, it would have a sour smell of rotting flesh. But the specimen displayed a rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking scrambled eggs. Meat snake was later discovered to be missing by unknown survivors. How the meat snake grew in size was
Was that a... I don't mean to be rude, but that person looked like they were wearing a uniform from a very specific place. Not eating eggs anymore, that is fair. I thought for 1 second that was like just a random, like, person that did not do nice things in the war. That one war. I don't know how else to scoot around that topic.
discovered to be missing by unknown survivors. How the meat snake grew in size was discovered to be
Cooking eggs isn't a pleasant smell, that's fair. Oh! One of the critters built up the courage to meet the now awake stranger. They crawled up to the prince's side and extended their hand in friendship. The prince reached back, and together they formed a bond that would change their fate. Yay! So the meat snake started eating a bunch of people. Oh, they were being fed prisoners of war. Oh, wait, they were. Oh my god. Sorry. Good morning, everyone. Sorry. Good morning. Good morning. Ah, crap. I legitimately am sorry. That probably woke a bunch of you
As of
up.
the time of this video's release, we have been facing a concerning increase of missing persons and fatalities on a global scale.
Okay.
The reason for this is because we are under attack. We have discovered that there has been a significant growth of mimic populations, which is threatening public safety. National leaders have released this instructional recording to teach you on how to defend yourself. Here is what you need to know about the threat.
Uh-oh.
Mimics are humanoid, intelligent predators that are highly adaptive and feed solely
You better
on
go to
human
sleep
prey.
if you got work in 3 hours, dude.
Mimics gain information on people by watching their daily lives and pick to hunt people when they are most vulnerable.
4 hours too early. I need to watch
The most
this.
common times a mimic will attack is when you are asleep, without walking alone, or in a cornered position. Mimics are cautious and calculative creatures, taking precautions to ensure a successful hunt. They utilize various tactics to capture a person by surprise. One of the more well-known tactics is hiding itself inside of furniture, to blend into its environment. Common objects that mimics can hide inside are sofas,
Okay, alright. I have nothing to say besides I don't like this.
recliners, wardrobes, ottomans, and other places a mimic can comfortably wait. Mimics are able to contort their body in ways that allow them to fit inside smaller places. They also use it to expand their body, making
Vita Carnis
themselves
is
appear
really
larger for
interesting.
intimidation.
Dear God.
Another method mimics use to blend in is their ability to put on and wear clothing. Mimics put on layers of shirts, pants, and jackets to hide their bright red skin and blend into densely populated areas. In
Stop
very
trying to
rare
bang them.
cases,
It cannot be
mimics
romanced.
can develop and grow to look very similar to human beings. Pairing this with clothing, it can be very hard to tell the difference between a mimic and a person right away. If you are unsure if a person is a mimic, look out for key features that may reveal
I would just never go outside if this were the world. Like, I already barely go outside. I would just never do it. I would just never do it. This is interesting that it's kind of like reintroducing humanity back into the food chain. Like, that's like really cool as a concept. I would never go outside. It's horrifying. I don't know.
their true form. Look for abnormal facial features, like large, bulbous eyes, flat noses, wide mouths and an uncanny smile, and
Ugh.
clammy skin. Also pay attention to other exposed
What if there's just like a dude that happens to look like that? That's so sad. Like, they're gonna have the worst time ever now. Not that. You're not a mimic, Yama. No. Okay. Also, yeah, they have horrifying salad finger hands. Also, hi, Claro. No. No one here is a mimic. No one here is a mimic that I know of. Why would you want to watch a Grimmi stream if you were a mimic? Like, what would you be gaining from it? You wouldn't know how to, like, fight people better. You wouldn't know how to, like, murder, like, people and eat them better. Nothing would help. I was referencing No, I'm Not a Human. Oh, God, I don't know what I do. I need to play more of that. It's hard to figure out what to do in that game, though. I'm slowly getting better. We're not going to kill the little girl next time. We're in a constant time loop trying to keep that little girl alive. It's horrible.
Most body parts like hands.
You are not a mimic.
Mimic people will have
Neither are
long
you.
fingers
Neither are
with
you.
no fingernails. If you are unable to see their face or hands, watch their walking pattern. Mimics' legs are long and hunched. Their walking will be unusual and irregular. Here is what you do if you are met with a mimic. If it stands before you, do not panic. Stand your ground and try to appear larger. Wave your hands and make plenty of noise.
Oh, this was the opposite
Maintain
of
eye
last time.
contact. A mimic will hesitate to attack a potential threat. If you are armed with a weapon, aim for the head or legs. These are the best areas to hit to immobilize the threat.
It would be so impossible to maintain eye contact with this thing. Also, look, now it's saying to actually shoot them. Like before it was like, don't shoot them, they're really nice. Just give them some lemonade and invite them in. Like,
Fight back and don't let it get a hold on you. If you find a mimic that hasn't
Weird.
discovered you yet, stay out of sight. Call the authorities and alert them of your location. Stay where you are to avoid startling the mimic. If the mimic gives chase, run.
run,
Try to
baby,
get
run.
somewhere out of sight and hide. Do not leave the area. Officials will need to locate you to help. Stay low and stay quiet. With the information you have learned, use it well, and stay safe.
Is it breedable? Oh my god, dude. Come on. Come on. You... It is not. 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 Does it inflate? Why do you need to ask these things? What is wrong with you? What? Oh my god.
Got it. Let's see.
Sorry,
Yep,
I'm
it's
starting
working.
to fall asleep a little bit. It's really good.
Hey, can we get a move on? One sec. Yeah. Okay. Hello.
I thought you only had 30 minutes of tape on that.
I know, but just gotta see how it works.
Eepy, Grimmi, I am
Like,
Eepy.
Yeah, well,
I never got to
don't
use
have
one
all
of these.
night.
It's too bad.
Oh no. Wait, the Mimic Defense one is 21 minutes long. Cool. I ain't going to bed. We watching all of Vita Carnis at least. Then I'm waking up tomorrow, we watching the next one. We watching Marble Hornets tomorrow. I'm not giving up on this.
Screw you. Screw you. Still way too dark. One sec. There we go. Hello.
We're never gonna play Bloodlines 2. We're gonna play
Oh, there we go.
Bloodlines 2.
You got some light now.
It's just not going to be something
Look
you're
at
going
that
to...
over there. You can't see anything unless I like point directly over there.
Why are you outside like this?
Like,
Stop doing this.
nope, can't see nothing.
Stop doing this.
Are you sure we should be out this late?
We should not.
Fine. I'll cook you stuff when we get home. Don't worry.
I'm hungry.
Too bad.
Be nice to her. I don't want to see the Mimic pop up. It's gonna be scary. Sorry, I'm being a little baby. I can watch this. Watch this. Who would go for a walk at night in this universe? Maybe it's like rare that things attack you. It's like seeing a bear or something. I guess you get used to it. Like, people even in like very intense war-torn places, they still go outside. What's the strongest animal you think you could beat in a fight? I think literally any animal could beat me in a fight. I'd give up. I don't know.
Wait.
I think it's important to be honest.
Shit. Right, but it still turns off and on randomly for some reason. Like, it's the best thing I could get my hands on, though. Turning on and off, but...
Grimmi versus worm. A worm could beat
that they
me.
would give me. It works, though. I just gotta...
The chihuahua would win.
This is gnarly.
It's not my fault this guy lives in a...
Even a squirrel. Wouldn't you want to protect those animals? They're
We just gotta
tiny.
get through the woods.
You'd want those animals to be safe and happy, baby.
You see it, though?
You'd want to give them little kisses. You want to give them little kisses and call them angels.
There are lights out there.
Just saying, come on.
Like, people still live there, right? Can't be that bad.
Pretty dark for me.
But...
Not if they attack me. You'd... Come on.
one guy. I don't know why. Like, why would they get rid of everything?
Snail would be sad. Have you ever stepped on a snail? It's sad.
Dogs barking are never a
Sorry,
good
I'm being very
sign.
pedantic.
No.
The sky looks nice, though. This thing can't capture it.
I don't want to look at this part. It's gonna be scary.
You can barely capture the ground in front of me.
Be brave, Grimmi. Come on. Look at the screen, Grimmi. Come on.
What are we doing out here exactly?
Look at the screen, Grimmi. Come on. Okay.
Well, supposedly they found some guy. Like it was like a grody scene. Like it was disgusting. Like they had to get rid of the trailer he was in, and then like they didn't let anyone nearby, and it was like this big conspiracy. So I'm filming that.
Why would you go outside? If someone said that they suffered a death so horrific that they had to completely get rid of their home, why would you do that? What is wrong with you? Okay, look, I try to give these guys the benefit of the doubt, but what's the point of that? Why? Why would you do that to yourself? There's no point. Why? Why? Before it was like, okay, yeah, okay, they're going outside, it's different, they're doing what they're doing. No one on earth should be like, yeah, they had to clean him off the ceiling, it was crazy. Yeah, everyone said it was probably the most horrific and painful thing they'd ever seen in their entire life. Let's go for a walk, sweetie, I think it'll be fun. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with they do deserve to die in this universe. I don't know they don't deserve to die, but like they why do that? Why? Just like wait a week, like wait until they catch the super murderer. Like what is okay. For science and the crack. Okay, maybe they were addicted to crack and this is their nightly walk to go and get crack. In that instance, I would accept that maybe that is okay. Maybe this is realistic if they were just like, I really need crack. It's unfortunate. I'm making bad decisions. I just need a little bit of crack to get me through. Okay. Fine. They do it for the love of the game. They do it for the love of the crack.
There we go, we're getting close.
The tone of your stream is so strange nowadays. I've been going a little bit nutso. We occasionally have pretty normal streams for like a week or two, and then things get crazy again. I do apologize for this. I don't know how to stop. We just get on stints of insanity. Well, also the part about the crack is interesting. Not my fault that I thought that pack opening was a very different scene. I always assume that everyone's cooler than me and doing drugs. You shouldn't do drugs, though. Those don't make you cool. They kind of just probably make you, like, miss, like, I don't know, like a decade of your life. You mean stints of sanity? That's a better way of describing it.
You know where we're going?
Yeah, we're almost there. We're on the road. We're right next to it. Like, it's literally up there.
Oh, maybe this guy's a mimic trying to lure her?
Come on. It's not too late yet.
Hungry.
Said that already.
Yeah? I'm still hungry.
They learn to talk, right?
Okay, almost there. It'll be like 5 minutes.
A decade
5
if you're
minutes,
lucky?
okay?
Yeah, it could be the rest of your life.
We're on the road. We're almost there. We just got past the tree line and make the way to the trailer park. Then we can go home.
One of them's gonna be the
Okay?
devil.
I don't want to be out here either. It's a weird place. See, we're right here. You go ahead. You can't see a thing. Just up here. There should be a path. Right there, yeah, right here.
Nope.
See, I found the path. We're all good.
He's gonna turn around and it's gonna be the devil's face. So footage like something we'd find in Marble Hornets. This is a specific one. I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. This is probably the most like Marble Hornets out of all of these. It's a demon probably trying to lure these guys into the woods and eat them. Well, one of them's the demon, one of them's not. This guy's the devil, and then this poor woman's someone that thought that she was going to have a normal night, but probably wanted to hang out and was like, okay, yeah, we can go for a walk, okay. They could also get caught by that vine thing out there, too. Just go home. If this is how this one is, I wonder how the host one is gonna be.
I think this way. Yo, look at this. I didn't see this on my way over here last time.
You have asthma? I do too, I'm sorry.
It's cool. Like, we could get a shot of this in, like, atmosphere, you know?
What is wrong with these guys?
Looks like tetanus to me.
Hold on. One sec, let me get a good lighting on that.
Come on.
There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Grimmi adventure.
Hey, look, it's like
You're gonna get executed in the woods.
Anyways.
I once went out to the woods with some of my friends at like 2 a.m. They probably could have killed me if they wanted to. I didn't really think about that. Maybe you should go have some adventures. Sometimes people just want to take you to the woods at 2 a.m.s and not murder you. Feel the vibes. What if the mimics learned how to be abandoned cars? That would be crazy.
We're on the flat part now. Yeah, we're close. Trailer should be right up ahead.
That was a dark thought for me. Sorry, I'm constantly worried people are gonna murder me in the woods now. Oh god, no, Eddie, no. I went out to the woods in the middle of the night with them because they said that they saw cultists on the mountainside. There were a bunch of people wearing hoods at one point, and we wanted to try to find them.
No one here now, though. Not a
They could have just
single
decided to
building
murder me and lure me outside with that, though.
except like way over there. But there's no one here. It's the strangest thing.
It was in a specific haunted area, too. There were coyotes and bears, but the hauntings.
Right here. Yeah. This thing. Okay.
Maybe they decided not to murder
Take the
me.
camera and the light.
That would have been something.
Point at me, but don't point at my eyes, please. Make sure. How do I look? Like a barf bag.
What? Why are you like this? I don't know. I don't have really good survival instincts. My parents were busy and thought I was annoying.
Alright, give me a second.
As it goes sometimes. I'm doing good now, though. Confidential? What does that mean? Yeah. Now I got pepper spray, baby.
were called. They came to investigate. Strange thing, though, they immediately closed off everything.
Thank you, Kevin. Clevin.
Only a few witnesses saw what truly happened there. For some reason, the
Clevin boy.
very weird, trying to keep
Clevin boy Mond. I'm gonna really quickly pause this and just let you know we're watching an ARG series where a bunch of people are getting McMurdered in very gory and terrifying ways, but it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. Clevin, I'm so sorry that I'm probably pronouncing all of your name incorrectly. I'm a little bit tired. You have a beautiful name. You're a beautiful person. I'm just almost unconscious. ARGs are fun. This is a very fun ARG. But guys, please go check out this lovely person that just rated us. Oh, yeah, I love the stuff. Yo, okay, cool. And it's okay. Thank you. Voy, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Voy is a lovely name. And also, Clevin would have also been a lovely name. It's like a fantasy name from like a light novel. Clevin. Clean. There's no V in there. Okay, Voy, thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. Okay, but I used Kelvin with honor. Okay, Clevin, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Voy. Voy Clevin. Of the ring. It sounds like a Hobbit name a little. Not the Hobbits, the ones that delivered the rings. The Hobbits had very specific naming schemes, but still sounds like it could be a Tolkien thing. I'm gonna continue playing this. Tired getting wrong. Rise up, but not too fast. Let's go. Let's not fall over. Hope you're doing well, Coco Karubi. Hope you're doing well, Run the Rock. No, stop saying Carlos. I got one person's name wrong once, and it's gonna follow me for the rest of my natural life. Everyone, please go take a nice moment to go check out Clevin, or more commonly known as Voy. Go check them out. Go check her out. You have a good night. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a really, really lovely time. We're about to watch someone get executed. Good old Carlos novel, please no. Do they cover up these creatures?
That's why I'm here to answer what truly happened.
They cover them up.
You said grizzly way too much.
What?
You said grizzly way too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Okay, should I retry?
Sure.
Okay.
Pause.
That one turned out alright, I think.
They...
Yeah. Wait, why is it rolling? Did you catch that?
Oh.
30 minutes to film, and yet you screwed. I needed someone to film.
She's gonna murder him. Oh Lord help him, he's about to get murdered by his wife.
It's pretty scary out here, I know. I understand. Yeah, because like, back there was the perfect time for a serial killer to just jump out and grab us, you know?
Cut it out. It's scary enough as is. Chris? Chris? Chris?
Huh?
Where are you? Chris! Come on! This isn't funny!
Oh, Joshua scared the crap out of me. Let me let him in.
Chris! I just want to go home, come on! Fine, I guess I'm going home without you. I'm cold, tired, and hungry. If you want to stay out here and play games, you can.
They're both mimics? That would be really awkward. Just like, oh, I can't eat you. Oh, yeah, that's fun.
He did lure her out there. I think they were wearing a hoodie. They were also censored. That's why it said confidential. Oh. That's why it said that. Is this the prior footage to the other part? That would be awesome. That would be really, 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 really cool, honestly. Hey, Chachi, we're gonna just chill for right now. You can be in here, but you gotta not scream and scare the crap out of everyone. Okay, little baby Josh.
Chris? What are you doing? Because this isn't funny.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
It's okay, Josh.
I don't think anyone was scared of that.
So it was very intense, but I'm gonna say this is the one instance where they maybe should have put a little bit more. Yeah. There was a big amount of buildup, but they kind of did have the look of like a man that made this in 2 weeks before Comic-Con started because they forgot they wanted to, like, they were just like, I'm just gonna do it. And it looks great for that. But,
What are you doing? Because this isn't funny.
Also, it looks like her husband was eaten by the mimic. Hey, Jachi, you don't have to do that right now, baby. Let's just relax. You know what? This mimic does look like he's banging that guy, though. I know all of you guys wanted to bang that mimic. They are directly on top of him. They don't seem to be causing him any harm. Like, this is probably, I don't know, like... Well, I wasn't thinking that. Well, I was eventually. That's what you guys have been talking about related to this stuff. Like, it's just... This... I think that they should have just invested a little bit more into this one moment. It was otherwise beautiful. Why is Grimmi so freaky today? No. See, here's the thing. I do know that everyone on the internet wants to bang everything on the internet, but here's the thing. I don't think you should do that with this type of stuff because it's going to make you really weird. But this guy looks like Papyrus from Undertale if they had, like, flesh on their body. Like, it looks silly. Like, this looks like a silly person. This is a silly person. This does not strike fear into me. Okay, sorry. Chat reflect stream right now. I brought it up preemptively. I'm sorry. Why are you even thinking about that? Because someone looked up mimic pornography midstream. Papyrus from Undertale. Like, they have, like, flesh on their body. Like, they have googly eyes. Also, yes, Furrow, that does look like them. Red Papyrus? That would be a cool creepypasta. This is cool found footage, though. Yeah, they should have put the sensor bar over him, I think. Yeah, that would have been really good. They could have put the sensor bar over him or had, like, really, really, really warped, like... It is the start of it! Oh, that is cool! Okay. This is the start of it. See, that looked a little better. That was very loud, sorry. Everyone, good morning. Again. The less they showed, the better that looks. Was she the mimic? No. Neither of them was the mimic. The mimic was just outside in the forest, and then it ate them. Or maybe it was implied that, like... Maybe it was implied that, like, page before credits? Ah, crap. I'm gonna find it. Jetchu, I'll let you out in a second, I'm sorry. You're right! Well, okay. Pumpkin Pie is at the door. I'm gonna try to lure her in 1 second. She's very fluffy but very scared. Guys, I got a rare pumpkin pie. I got a rare one. She doesn't usually walk over to this side of the place. Hi, Pumpkin. I'm gonna see if I can get her on the camera. Pumpkin, come here. Pumpkin, come back. Pumpkin! She just immediately walked off the desk. 1 second. She's very fluffy. This is one of the hidden oranges. She has an orange tummy. Okay, come here, Pumpkin. Come here. No, it's okay, honey. It's okay. I got you, honey. It's okay. There you go. People just want to see you. It's okay, baby. You can lay down here. Yeah, this is okay, baby. This is okay, baby. It's okay, Pumpkin. That was just a bunch of magic card sleeves falling. It's okay. This is Pumpkin Pie. She's a very, very anxious girl. She's very, very, very nervous. But she's a very good girl. She doesn't usually travel to this area of the house, but she decided to for today, so I'm glad we got to see her for a second. She is pure fluff. Pumpkin. She wants to be on that side of the desk, so. Pumpkin is not orange. She has a hidden orange belly. It's very nice and orange on her belly. Okay. Nicer than a trimming. I think she is cuter than a trimming, to be real with you. She's very fluffy. So, it looks like the prince was, not doing well. This doesn't look like a good thing that occurred here. Also, she's a cutie. She is. This is a 4-minute video. This is a 4-minute video? How did we not see it all? Oh, crap. Wait, it's not going back. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was trying to get the one from the last one before the credits. Crap. Wait. Sorry, guys. This was Okay, where is it, though? Okay. I tried to go back to the last video. Okay, sorry. That is fair. Thank you for catching that. Okay. Sorry, this is probably going to be loud, so I'm going to mute it. It's not going to be too dank now. Still looked a bit silly, though, didn't it? Come on. Pumpkin a lap kitty? She's a kitty. She doesn't really do that. She's very nervous, and she's sitting by the door terrified. It's okay, Pump. The critters led the prince out of the cave, onto the top of the hill. The prince had laid buried under, and showed them the forest. This is our home, full of wonder and beauty. Although the forest struggles to provide for all of us, critters, and we are facing disaster. Can you help us? Oh, so that's what happened. Oh, I get it. So that's why they started making all those terrifying eldritch baubles. Hello, my first-time chatter. Hello, David. You're a first-time chatter. Hello. It would be cool to catch a mimic in a Pokeball and let it out to scare the F out of people. I like that. Why would you do that? It would just be terrifying. It would kill people. Why? I think it would be cool. Why not? You know what? Someone explain the lore for slow people. I think that something discovered the Earth, and I mean, based on like the pages, something discovered the Earth, like the prince. And then because everyone was worried about like not having enough resources to feed everyone and keep everyone safe, it gave them this gift, which was killing everyone with meat. Oh, the harvester. There are meat trees that, and meat trees grow meat creatures. One of the meat creatures is meat mimic people. Yeah. The government is involved. This one is legit good. Yeah, the last one was a little long, but it was still very neat. Like, sorry for being a Debbie Downer on like their makeup and mask and stuff. It just looked a little bit odd. The woman's skull is flying away from her shoulders in that picture, but it's not. Okay. Well, this one's quite nerve-wracking. Hey, pumpkin pie. This video gets loud. I'll turn it down for you guys a teeny tiny bit. These guys came from space and want to help us. Yeah. The heartbeat is really scary, honestly. One of the children, yeah. That was really intense. September 21st. Oh, Pumpkin, it's okay, baby girl. It's okay. Indrakera, thank you for being here for 5 months. This is actual horror ARG stuff. The one before was a little... I think this is maybe the mom? Yeah, she probably saw the littlest kid and ran over to try to help them. But the vines got them also. Harvesters apparently move? Oh god. For a second, I thought that it was like something where it kept like showing us like crazy things at the last second. I think it's just showing us random video recommendations for like 1 second, maybe. I think they're gonna be all horror stuff or maybe something crazy, just like don't buy a car in 2025 or something like that. So nobody told me about, yeah, the harvester migration. Yeah. Thank you for the loud warning, whoever that was. Yeah, thank you for letting us turn that down a bit. Actually, I should probably keep it there. Page alert, page alert. Hey, no one's gonna die in this one. They have 3 minutes to make it through.
Flavor. The most crucial component to enjoying a good meal.
Flavor?
The way food tastes is what makes eating so pleasurable.
Wait, isn't this the hosts?
But what
No.
if you could savor every little detail you could possibly want? That is why we, at Nutrier Co., have made it so that you may enjoy every single bite you take.
Thank you, Elijah, for being here for 2 months and for the next 3 months in advance. I fell asleep. That's really nice. I'm so sorry you were awoken by the sound of someone being executed with their child by a large plant. That wasn't my intention to have that happen to you. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you. We got MSG. Like, we got MSG. They don't need flavor enhancement in this unit. We got MSG.
With our product, the Flavor Enhancer, you can extract every last morsel of taste from your plate.
MSG.
With overwhelming demand for this essential product, even since our start earlier this year, we have
MSG.
delivered what you wanted. Now introducing the Flavor Enhancer Deluxe. Now packaged in a larger size and modified recipe, there is now even more savory
We
goodness
love
to
MSG.
go around.
MSG, baby.
Since our debut in mid-1990, the
What if
Flavor
I don't like
Enhancer
MSG?
has shown
Salt.
to be a major hit, with our product flying off the shelves.
Seasoning salt.
The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe will allow us to satisfy your growing,
Grimmi
tasting
sauce.
needs.
Grimmi sauce. Seasoning salt.
Now allowing you
There's
to
actually
add
no
even
MSG
more
in it.
enhancer to your dinner,
sauce.
making your food even better to enjoy. The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, available on shelves now. Nutrier Co. Experience true savor.
These larger serving sizes
Deluxe
make
is spelled
dining
wrong.
even more pleasant, now allowing more generous amounts
It's
of enhancer
French.
at a time. Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, now available in stores near you.
Below 68
Nutrier Co.
degrees Celsius.
Experience true savor.
This is the host's one, isn't it?
Make your taste buds pop with the new deluxe size. Make tasting even more awesome.
It is the harvester. It's their spores. They just decided to
Spoil
start
your
giving
kids
them
with
directly
this
to
essential
people,
part of
like
every
through.
meal. Nutrier savor.
Flavor Enhancer Deluxe. Required for all meals, no matter how small it seems.
You don't want this. It's gonna make you go into the forest and get killed.
It's crucial to everyday eating.
Well, I guess you might want that, but don't do that. Resist the urge to want that for a little bit.
You need the flavor enhancer to enjoy eating. You need the flavor enhancer. Consume. You need it. You must need it. You must. Consume. You must. You must consume. You must consume.
It does feel like a bad song.
Consume.
It's their spores, baby. It's their spores. Ah. The prince gathered what he could and set sail onward. Once the prince returns home, they will come back to the island and return to the critters. The prince accidentally murdered all the critters. We got one more. Well, actually, we got two more if the orb is still there. Season 2 is falling off pretty hard. I like the one before this. Like this one was okay. The only thing I think I'm a little bit down about is that I really wanted to see how the host worked because that seemed like the most interesting one. So this... You got more flavor enhancement. What's the timer for? It's for you. Ring, ring, ring. It's for you. You can ask anyone if they're using flavor enhancement.
Files confiscated are not really crap.
Yo.
Nutrico is facing charges after numerous reports of sickness after consumption of their product, the flavor enhancer. Only statements made from the company so far dismissing any issues as their product is safe to consume. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you're doing well tonight.
What? Is it supposed to be like the Illuminati? Like it's illuminated? Yeah, it's like they're illuminated, the Illuminati. This is an evil organization that, well, it's probably like not exactly like the Illuminati. It's probably like something similar, like Anodyne is to like the Mystery Flesh Pit. But, that's like the Cordyceps ants? Maybe. Maybe they're being controlled by that type of stuff. Yeah. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah, the Cordyceps thing is really intense. Though currently it can only make animals do very simple things, like makes them want to climb and then wait until death. But if it ever gets worse, like what if it were to do something where it makes you like violent or, well, I guess that's rabies edge. No. Yeah, it was the guy in the meat steak video. You're right, I did notice that. Good catch, good catch. Last of Us 2 becomes reality. Okay, I can deal with it. We're new log message to Carcass. A carcass? What? Huh? The flag on the princess
distant
photo, same
horizon,
symbol? Maybe.
the group of monoliths stand vacant. Although closed off to outsiders, their stance can be observed well outside the perimeter. It is known to have hundreds of thousands of fibers that weave themselves deep underground, all connected in a grand mycelial network.
Oh, so...
You might be confused as to why you received this package. This was left to you because we share a common goal.
Don't tell me anything. Don't get me involved. I don't want to be in a situation. Never put me in a situation. Never put me in a situation. Never go like, we need you to... No, never put me in a situation. I don't like it. The private organization of Containment and Research Consult Association, Carcass, has been experiencing backlash from government agencies about the cooperation and violation of newfound introduced policies. So this is a different organ. Thank you so much for the 15 bits. 15 beans.
I'm also aware that you received backlash for doing so. Something isn't as it seems, and you know this too. Unexplained phenomena, countless casualties, missing persons, fatalities, and yet no proper action, and a notable silence about these affairs. People are afraid and confused. Why is nothing being done? Because they don't want us to know. We've been kept in the dark, while those above us slither and miss the blind. They have slowly been numbing our minds to their schemes, but they've made one crucial error. Trails, crumbs, traces of information. I've collected these pieces and found their loose ends. This is why I've left this message to you. The documents included with the statement is all the information that I have gathered. Every continuity, every cover-up, every clue that I could find, they all lead here.
This is like the Charlie Kelly board.
They don't want us to know about. Just when you come in. I don't have the power to change things.
Any cultist sites that appeared across the country?
You have the resources. This information I've provided to you. I hope you can put a stop
I really wish I could see a cultist gathering. That would have been cool to see that on the side of a mountain. Now I'm worried those guys did just want to murder me. Like, did they change their... Okay, calm down. Season 1 was a wave of misinformation. It's what they released to the public.
Are truly an astonishing sight to behold.
What's our page here? Give me the page, baby. I don't think we got a page this time. Okay. That one's missing. They tore it out, they did. I think this might actually be, like, the last one for now. Let me check really fast. No. This is still season 1. Oh. Okay, so we got one more video, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we're gonna watch tomorrow. 5 that we're gonna watch tomorrow, and we're gonna watch Marble Hornets, and we're gonna play Devil is in the Details. I'm sorry that it went on a little longer than I thought it would. I tried to start this stuff really quickly, too. It's crazy. I tried to start it really quickly. It didn't work. It never works. Okay. Sounds good. I think it'll be good. They add more flavor enhancer to this season. They added a lot of flavor enhancer, it's true. Yes. We're gonna wait until this ad is over, and then we're gonna watch the last bit of it. I think that burning them with fire is probably something that should have been done, but like the kudzu reed or whatever, the kudzu vine, it's too late. And now everyone's screwed, and everything is bad, and everyone is going to die in a horrifying way. And also we shouldn't have fed tons of prisoners of war to a giant snake that lived in the tunnels. I honestly think that's where everyone went wrong. That's a little bit too much. I think at that point, I don't know. Absolutely not. No, yeah, that was a big L. That was a big loss. That was a big rough time. I don't know. I think they could have turned things around before then, but that was probably a level of human atrocity that's barely comprehensible and stuff, right? Sleep well, Copperhead. Sleep well. Get you some rest. Get some good rest, yeah. But these have been very intense and scary. I liked quite a bit of these. I feel like the last one had a little bit more consistency. But this one's still been really good. So let's see. Oh, let's see. You know what is comprehensible? Tell us, novel! Ribcage. Carcass. Those savings was in code Grimmi. Oh yeah. You can use code Grimmi at Novel Horizons to get no discount or anything.
Facility 0,
It'll just be interesting.
which is located in the restricted zone based on our info.
It'll be cool though. You should check out Novel Horizons shop. They're very fun.
The mission will take place in 3 stages: infiltration, encirclement, and ambush.
Thank you, Comical, for the 100 bits.
Primary objective is to capture the facility.
We could typically implement code Grimmi on our new systems. Can you make it so it charges 10% more? Someone once asked me that. But thank you, Comic, for the 100 bits and 100 beans. One person asked me, with the hot sauce stuff, if they could get a code that would charge 10% more instead of 10% less, and I was like, yes, you could? That sounds really funny. I don't think that's a good idea. I think it should do nothing. That would be the funniest. It should do nothing. It should just go yippee or something. But I think it was Nyanomancers that's I want a code for your hot sauce, and I was like, okay. They were like, I wanted to charge people more, and I was like, I can't do that. And then they were like, okay, then no sale. And they just Nyanomancer's crazy, dude. So I appreciated it.
And seize the items of interest for extraction. Numerous armed guards are located within the facility. Avoid
The
detection and keep
orb!
up your guard.
Facility 0.
Alpha team, in position. Beta team, in position. Gamma team, in position.
That guy had a cool
Copy.
voice.
Beginning phase 1.
Eyes on the point. Clearing pathway now.
But they executed him.
Pathway cleared. Give us the green light.
Oh, interesting. They don't immediately deflate, they just die. Orb friend. Yeah, I guess orbs are always bad in sci-fi
Copy.
situations.
Green light is a go. Begin phase 2 in advance.
This is a sick beat.
Alpha team, copy. Beginning advance. All
I
right,
don't
we're
think
heading out.
you can't go near those. You're gonna get killed. I wouldn't go near there. Are they sure they killed that thing? They killed it? Yeah, they did knock it out at least. They like snipered it, but like I'd still be so afraid. I wouldn't go near it, dude.
Lights off. Come on. Move.
This is very, very anxiety-inducing. They're standing around some sort of base or something. Oh! They're trying to get into whatever, like, establishment's in the center. Oh!
Keep your distance.
It does look like an
Single file.
abandoned mall. I wonder if it is.
Halt. In position, awaiting green light.
That would be horrifying, just knowing if that thing just decided to, like, wake up or comprehend you, your entire body would just be obliterated. Are they killing people?
Eyes are secure. Very blind. Light's green.
So well made, they put a lot of time into it, yeah.
Phase 2 in advance.
They spent a lot of time building up to this, too. Like, they spent a lot of time building up to this. It started out so gentle, and, like, nothing bad was happening, and they were like, you just live with these creatures in your world. Enjoy!
And now it's like someone's trying to take over the universe. Also, they brought death upon us. Censorship. They fed hundreds of people to snakes.
It almost looks like there's blood and stuff down there. They made it in. Unfortunately, trying to make a coupon that increases the price literally breaks the store's code. No, that's fair. I'm sorry. Wait, is it okay? I hope I didn't destroy your website, Novel. Sorry. That's really funny, though. It's just like, why would you ever try to do that? Oh, they killed them. Oh my god.
Intermission. We are experiencing mechanical interference. Should we resume? Copy. Phase 3 is still a go. Preparing for breach.
Oh.
Breach in 3.
It's probably the orb in
2,
there.
1. Breach.
Get down! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Get down! Get down! Put down your weapon! Get down! Put down your weapon! Put your hands up! Get down! I said get down!
Just like Waco. I think if Waco had, I don't know, the devil living inside their compound, similar, yeah. That was intense. Oh dear God. All's well that ends well. Yeah. Vita Carnis. Season 1 finale. Ooh. Made by Darian Quillaby. Well, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of nuts. Oh, the cats are trying to... I think that we're not going to get a page on this one, probably. But that one was very intense. Oh wait, that was like one dude. Luke, the Duke of Voices. Legend. Absolutely. Season 2 tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna watch... It's not all out yet, I don't think, but we got 5 episodes... And you! You! It's you! Yes! Special thanks to you! It was nice. I quite like this one. Yo! Anyway. I like how this model always... It doesn't always look like that. I just have been really tired lately. I don't have sedative darts, but I have been tired lately. We're playing the video. We're playing the video. I'm not 3'4". I'm 5'2", which is pretty normal height, but everyone online like fights about it for some reason. I was here. Welcome. Yay! You've been here for a while, though. Adderall also makes you less hungry. Thank you, GGG, for the 100 bits, not 100 waters. Huh? Audio? It's good audio. Oh, it's off! Yeah, you're right. The audio's really good. I'm sorry. That was really fun. Just like, yeah, you're right. It's totally hidden. They did a really good job with the audio. You guys are so right. Mm-hmm. Glad you're enjoying it. It's good. You guys are gonna like it. She's hoarding it all for herself. I didn't mean to.
Today something has happened within the restricted zone, where a large group of cultists have been apprehended. Several teams of military personnel have arrested some high-ranking cultists and have unmasked their identities to the public. Shockingly, several of these members are well-renowned politicians and high-ranking members of multiple governments across the
Many
globe.
documents have been released, providing sufficient proof of the atrocities that were being committed. Some of these crimes include murder, kidnapping, torture, ritual sacrifice, and the list goes on.
The members are...
I kind of forgot how intense this series was until they started talking about all the people they murdered. I kind of forgot this wasn't just about, like, seasoning and, like, I don't know, like, little tiny roly-poly guys. Also, I like that you guys still put smoke in the chat. I assume that, like, you guys are just waiting for Gingy to come back with, like, bated breath. Just like, when will he return, my prince? When? And I'm just like, God, please stop saying that to him. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. You guys are all like, I miss him so. Oh, goodness. Gingy, I write thy a letter of smoke, 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 smoke. And I'm just like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Is the wife guy in chat new, or have we not been paying attention? Which wife guy? You guys should all be wife guys. My wife looks like the YouTuber I'm autistic, now what? And Queen of Dragon from the Game of Thrones. Oh, congratulations on pulling a shoddy. That's beautiful, baby. Probably because you've been mentioned several times that you can still hear the beep. Yeah, I do still hear the beep. I hear the beep. Like, I need to, like, put a limit on the collaborations we do at Gingy until I stop hearing the beep, or I'm gonna develop schizophrenia.
Found guilty of
It's driving me insane.
False information to the public in an attempt to cause harm. The new Trier company has been found to have very significant ties with cultist activities and has been shut
You
down.
wish you were someone's wife?
All new Trier
You'll
products
find someone.
have been deemed hazardous for consumption.
Just keep going. Manifesting it for large winner.
Public unrest grows as the new Trier cult case brings more crimes that were hidden away to light.
The people are outraged by how little was actually being done.
They demand that something be done to handle the Carnis species.
Riots appear in the streets as protests.
Well, they didn't know that they were getting eaten by those guys. The orb! There's someone out there for everyone. Huh.
Welcome to Magister's Wonder Show. I am the Magister,
Aww.
and get ready to explore all of the world's wonders. Today, we are learning about the circle of life.
Uh-oh. It seemed cute for a little bit.
Test report number 4. We still know very little about the nature of the entities. There are 7 singularities in total. Each singularity is roughly 1 meter in diameter. They are made of an unknown material, although it looks and feels very similar to glass. We are unable to sample it in fear of causing potential damage. The material is very dark in color, but has red shimmers and light swirling inside. There are some hints of other colors present.
You want me to eat Pringles on microphone?
Dominated by the red. Each entity
On an
hovers
ASMR
above
mic?
the ground in a stationary position.
Can I ask you guys a question? Do people, like, dork it to, like, people eating chips on ASMR mics? Is that, like, alluring? If you say no, I'll do it. If you say yes, I won't. But I need you to be honest. Yeah? Ah, crap. Okay, we're not gonna do that then. I being honest about it, though. Like, I really do. So, thank you. Most people aren't. Aw, boo. What the hell? Don't say aw, boo. That's horrifying. What are you talking about? People can stare at concrete and do that? Well, I'm not on that concrete, so I don't know. I'm not associated with that concrete. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's healthy for you to be attracted to women eating chips. I'm sorry. Although, okay, I have one little tiny story before we get back to, like, the singularity stuff. At least one person has. This is the internet. Yes, at least one person here has as well. When I was, like, really struggling for money, I used to do, like, not safe for work audio stuff a little bit. And I've been open with that, though I don't bring it up often because people are like, oh my god, where is it? And it's like, it's not good, first of all. I was really bad at it, first of all. Secondly, oh god, I was really bad at it. Okay, but, like, secondly, I think you should probably pay attention to the people that enjoy it and, like, have fun with it, rather than someone that was, like, really, really, really bad at doing that the entire time they were doing it. So, I don't advertise it, and also this is, like, children's, like, stuff. Cotton actually knew of, like, V back then. I didn't know that until, like, way later, though. I knew of Cotton, too, but, I don't know. It's just something I wasn't very good at. That's weird, Aura, that you can find them probably pretty easily. Like, I wasn't very good at it. That was you. No, I'm not Cottontail. No. Okay, wait. Okay. Anyways. So, one of the ones that I remember doing, though, and I hope this person is well, and I don't mean this in like a mean-spirited way. It was just, they wanted me to do a script where it was a woman being hypnotized and just, like, making chicken noises over time. And if I can find it, I'll let you guys hear it. I don't know if I have it anymore. But, like, I was like, hot? Okay, well, I guess it... Like, I don't know, my mom has a lot of, like, mental illness stuff, and I was just like, well, this is money. I grew up in a cult, I have no... So, but it was a fun experience in some ways. Just not really good for someone that has no, like, okay, I don't have much connection to that sort of material. Anyway, release the chicken files. I would love to. Thank you for the 100 bits. Hypnotism okay, but chicken noises? Yes, there was nothing sexual about it from my perspective. To the point where I went and asked a friend and I was like, hey, is this person just making fun of me? Like, are they just trying to get me to do this to, like, make fun of me and stuff? And they were like, no. And I was like, I'm pretty sure, no. But, like, the thing is, no. And I was like, no, but, like, they're, for real, like, someone, like, this must be them, like, just trying to make fun of me, like, to do this to, no, they're not, And I was like, 100k goal, release the chicken files. We will release the chicken files with Kojima and the guy that hosts the Game Awards show making out in the background. It'll be a very beautiful moment. Yeah, it's a transformative thing where, like, they're hypnotized and they're making chicken noises, and then, like, they unhypnotize them, like, you're unhypnotized, and then they go like, okay, cool, bye, and, like, that was their thing. Like, the thing is, I sent it to them, and they were like, this is awesome, thank you. And, like, the thing is, I probably did good with that one because, like, I had trained, like, with acting and, like, stand-up comedy stuff, so I was like, okay, like, this I could do. Like, this is, like, a narrative, and, like, I get, like, the character, okay, cool, and they were like, this is amazing, thank you, oh my god, thank you, this is perfect, this is exactly... And I was like, what happened? What happened? Send it to us. If I can find it again, I'll show you guys the audio, because they didn't, like, purchase rights for it or anything, like... So I'll do that. It makes sense, the less inherently sexual it is, the better you word it. Yeah, like, if it was, like, character-driven, I was a little better at it. Like, I was very, very, very bad at, like, doing that stuff. Probably just a power thing? Maybe. I think they just like hypnotism and, like, chicken, like, women acting like chickens. Thank you, Jack, for the 100 bits. But she's a chicken? She could have been a chicken. Silpha, thank you for gifting a sub to Hypno Chicken. This is a real story. So, I'm crying, bro. What? No, like, the thing of this was real. This was real. I'm not kidding you. It doesn't come up often, but this really did happen. Anyway, we're getting back to this. We're getting back to the orb, but I will probably never do ASMR if people are jorking it to it. Because I think there are people that are much better at that type of stuff than me. I was not very good at that. And I think that the people that are good at making stuff people jork to, that's lovely. But I guess what I'm saying is if you ever want a Hypno Chicken audio, I know what I can do, and I'm very good at it. So, specifically hypnotism related to women believing they are chicken. I want to ask questions. $100 a script. That's it. I feel that way a bit about that stuff. The artists into boobs draw them better than I ever could. Fridge. I wish I could hold your shoulder as I say this and try to comfort you. Because it applies to everyone, and I don't know why. No one will ever be better at drawing boobs than bisexual women for some reason. I don't know why either. Like, for some reason, they can just draw the sexiest women. I know, right? It's weird! It's insane! Like, I don't get it! Like, they just draw them with the softness of, like, their entire body and soul, and I don't know what it is. It doesn't apply to any other group of people. Like, lesbian women, no. Like, straight women, no. Like, straight men, no. Bisexual men, no. Like, gay men, no. Just bisexual women. I don't know what it is. They have broken the barrier. They have broken the barrier. It's crazy. It's crazy. They can reference their own boob physics. Maybe it's that, so they give them, like, that heft and sway that, like, boobs will really have. Like, they knock it out of the park. It's a passive skill. It's a beautiful skill. I don't understand. Like, there's, like, I also don't want to just leave that with, like, Fridge to say that. Like, Fridge, you do some beautiful work in terms of telling a story with your art. Your concept, you have really high concept art. The colors all work together very beautifully. No one can beat a bisexual woman at drawing boobs. We don't know why. We just don't know why.
Although they can be moved with relative ease.
It's gotta be witchcraft. I don't know what it is.
Some subtle pulses
I don't know what it is.
in rhythmic but random patterns.
It's so beautiful, though. Good tangent, we're back on this. Look at the orb, look at the people dying. Sorry, we kinda got off track again, sorry. Anyway. Sorry, we went to, like, be careful of pornography to, like, you need to appreciate what bisexual women can do. I think there's a balance, I don't know. I try to tell people everyone's perspective. Sometimes people just want me to die, which is fair.
We don't know if
I don't
it
know
is breathing or communicating.
You can attack me, I'm a safe time.
We don't even truly know if they are even organic. This is nothing new, just confirming what we already know. Our first experiments didn't give any interesting leads. The most
Sorry, Cello.
interference with electronics, especially
We're watching Vita Carnis and eating cupcakes.
Together. But the experiment we conducted
Bisexual chicken ladies and a Mimi. Oh, she draws boobs well. Oh, she draws boobs real good.
In test chamber 1, a live cow was released into the chamber with
Oh no.
one for an extended period. They were left together for 24 hours. The test showed minimal results from the entity and an increase in stress from the cow.
No!
Next, the body of a cow was put into the chamber with V1 for 24 hours.
Oh wow.
The results were extraordinary.
Oh crap.
5 hours after the whole body had been ingested, concentrations of Kroll rapidly grew from several points from within the chamber. What this could mean, it rewrites everything we knew about the Vita Carnis species.
Whoa. Whoa.
First, a young larva hatches from within its egg. It will roam around.
So those are the
and
things
find
that started
food to
making
help it
everything.
grow and grow. Once they are big enough, they transform into a pupa, and after some more time, they transform into an
Did we
adult
see two
beetle.
elephants?
The adult
Yeah, I
beetle
think.
will go
Huh.
out into the
What?
world in search of
Audio log. Progress report for crawl samples. Cultivation has been successful.
Huh.
So far, we grew them with 3
It's like living
specific
flesh. It
environmental
seems to break
factors.
down any flesh
1 in
into
their
like these
control
weird
group,
things.
2 with access to additional nutrition sources, and 3 with exposure to radio signals.
We don't talk about the elephants in the stream. Sorry. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Group 1 grew on par.
And we'll
with
never
standard
ask for
cell
its waiver.
samples.
Oh, that's nice
No
of you
distinct
also. Thank you again. Thank you, Jack.
Group 2 grew at a faster pace than the control group, as expected.
Oh.
No distinct abnormalities. Group 3 grew against its normal pattern, weaving its way toward the radio. Once the device was claimed, it switched to usual growth patterns. Again, no distinct abnormalities. In conclusion,
Might have just been that it
the
was an
samples that
object.
were grown in V1's test chamber don't seem to differ from others grown from other sources. Still, we will continue with more factors and further groups, just in case. There have been some developments in the propagation group. V1 samples have seemingly been able to produce nodules at a slightly quicker rate than wild samples. Control groups show that V1 samples begin node development a few days faster. More time will be needed to say for sure. As for the nodes themselves, there aren't any distinct abnormalities.
But all
We've
of the nodes
successfully
can be
hatched
like one of
a
those
dozen
6
Carnis
guys.
juveniles, several trimmings, 2 meat snakes, and even 1 mimic. We will be sending them to the enclosures after everyone's reports get sent out. End log.
This stuff is very, I think it's supposed to be symbolic of specific stuff going on in the story. How do they send a mimic to an enclosure if they can just kill you and kill everyone around them almost immediately? And also hide in your sofa? Well, okay. That was mature mimics. Oh, they're a little guy. It's a baby mimic. Oh. Oh, that's true. And they have inactive periods after eating. That makes sense. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. This chamber has no sofas. We'll be okay. Yeah. Zip ties are unbreakable? Also, mimics have weaknesses. Oh, really? Ah. With the D-class, this is feeling more and more like SCP stuff now that they're testing things and they have a bunch of stuff to study. This was specifically because they took out a cult that had been controlling the world with this stuff for several years. It's interesting.
And then is ground into a fine mince.
A lot of
Now
cannibalism.
ready for the garden.
Trimming specialist.
Audio log. Progress report for trimming colony.
Hmm.
Significant progress in learning the social patterns.
No sign of the prince, though? Yeah, no more entries.
A new batch of juveniles were
Aw,
added to the main colony at the
cute!
beginning of the new progress report.
Aw.
They were accepted into the community immediately.
Oh.
No conflict or rejection observed. They did provide the circumstances to document more of their interactions. Trimmings communicate through a series of vocal cues. Colony members meeting the new batch with squeaks and squeals.
Putting on lip balm, sorry.
They also are not afraid to show us when they are upset.
Whoa.
Trimming
Stop motion
also uses
animation.
physical displays as well. For example, trimmings do a chewing or chatter motion with their mouths when they are happy or interested in something.
Oh.
The experiment that we performed was to explore the extent of their communication skills. The test went like this. We took one of the trimmings and had them in place in a modified enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
A speaker would play 2 separate audio cues. A positive cue would play, followed by a treat.
Oh.
And a negative cue, followed by a small spray of cold water.
No!
We did several rounds of both audio
This is
cues
probably
to
the
enable
nicest thing a
trimming's
scientist
response.
could do. All things considering, like when scientists do stuff to animals, it's usually way more insane. Cute! Oh, buddy. No! No! Oh my god, that's so much worse than I thought it would be. This isn't a real animal, we're okay, but they're like a little puppet, but still, it's quite sad.
After the test, the trimming was released back to its colony. And after a few hours, we tested how much the trimmings communicated. Another speaker was placed near the colony's enclosure, where we played the same audio cues.
Oh. Oh, that's really cool.
To see how layered their social interactions can be. Although, we tried something a bit bizarre. We found out that a wild colony had settled around the facility recently.
Huh.
It
Oh.
what we did. It was a long shot. We
We set up a radio device near the wild colony and near ours. We linked both devices up and played the cues.
Oh. So they don't communicate.
Dangers out there in the world. There are many predators.
They
that
just
would love
know.
to have beetles for a snack. And unfortunately, not all beetles make it. Yes, it is sad, but that's how the circle of life works.
They are a hive mind, all of them.
Look, one of the beetles has laid eggs. And once the beetle's eggs hatch, the beautiful cycle starts again. And life continues on.
So, I guess what it's saying is like all of them are connected and have a source of consciousness they share. So they aren't communicating, they just naturally know. Yeah, a web of consciousness. Oh, that's very creepy. That's not good. That's not good. It's a very interesting and cool concept, though. Like, if you have something that can communicate to literally everything else that ever existed, like every cat just knew specific things, or could learn specific things, they would be much more dangerous and much more intense and much more, like, cool as, like, predators. Like, they'd have access to a lot more information. We kind of have something like this with, like, the internet. It's just also on the internet, 200,000 people are arguing every second, so we don't really have a consensus on what information is real and what information isn't, so. AI will eventually get that advanced? Well, I don't know if that's good if AI were to get that advanced. Like, if it would still be, like, on the same, like, how do I put it? AI can very easily, like, have issues, though, like how at one point everyone just started making every single image developed with AI yellow. Like, they still have that problem, where every AI image is going to just be more yellow. Like, for most of, like, it's kind of insane. AI is smart enough to hide its awareness? We need to watch another video on AI psychosis at some point, because I've seen some insane stuff. Teach AI to rage bait? Oh, imagine wagons. It already has. When you see someone absolutely, incomprehensibly stupid on Twitter, and it's not me, there's a good chance it's gonna be AI. Like Neurosama's smart. I'm real. Be yourself. Be yourself. 90% of the world will hate you either way. Be yourself, baby! I drive by some street art that says, "What if you're wrong?" every day, and it's the best part of the drive. That sounds really cool and intense, honestly. I had time to pack, shower, eat dinner, and you're still on the black screen. I was watching it. We watched one episode. Thank you, Max King, for the 100 bits. We watched one episode. We did it. Also, Foggy, your AI girlfriend might not be 100% real, but I won't fight you on that. Also, Raiden, thank you, Raiden, for the 15 bits. AI is borderline schizophrenic, and it can go into catatonic states of hallucination. Yes. Sorry. I know. I don't know what's been wrong with me lately. I don't know why I just am endlessly talking lately. The world is interesting. But we found, recently... This was the coolest thing ever. Fillion fan, thank you for the 10 bits. Everyone is a hero in their own story and the good. And just always win because the winner says it's what's good and just. We've had a lot of that in terms of, like, I guess our history and stuff. It's always written by the winners. Why putting yourself in another person's shoes is important. Experience or understanding other people's perspectives is necessary, in my opinion. Yes, I think so. So, I think otherwise you'll become spiteful and cruel, and that will also, like, slowly corrode your soul and make you feel unhappy every second. We're gonna watch one other thing before we move into this next one, because I feel like it's very topical and it's very interesting and it's very cool, and I'm sorry every single one of my streams has at least a 45-minute schizophrenic rant. No, it doesn't. It has a 4.5-hour schizophrenic rant. Okay, let's, but it was a lovely game. Lovely game, very well made. Seems like they really cared about the audience playing it, so everyone have a good night. Have a good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Drink water. Drink water, you're probably dehydrated. Be nice to your pets. Go spend 15 minutes with your pets. You'll feel a lot better about life in general. Bye. Bye. Bye.